again. Let me check everything. Yeah, looks like everything working fine, which is surely a good thing. And in the description will say it, my. Well, in any case. So, hello everyone, Avaira is here. Let's continue Dragon Age. And we just came to the Dwarven Stadium, the Orzammar. It's time to actually check what's inside. I already can understand that there is a civil war. We're fighting for the throne. Something like this. So we need support of eventual leader. So dwarves don't have a leader right now, and we need a leader. Because someone should agree to help us. So for that we should help them. Nakraga Barmer. What a name.
I knew I should have stuck to common nugs. I've gone and lost them too. I'll never find them the way they skitter.
Common nugs? I don't like those. They look dirty.
No way I'm going back to that supplier in Dust Town. Guess I'm shutting it down.
Yeah, I'm not sure. That's very strange. Are the things dangerous?
Gotta boil them before roasting, but otherwise no, safe as sand. Some people swear they make good pets. May as well leash a turnip, I say.
I have no idea what is a nug. But in any case, if I see any nugs, I'll send them your way.
Good on you, stranger. Only need one to turn this around.
What is nug? Nakraga Barmer has lost his nug inventory. Find one of them to get him back on his feet. Is it really a thing? Is it a word that I don't know or something? Nug. Well, yeah, I can understand what is nug in general, but no, it's not the same meaning. It's some sort of a creature. I don't know, maybe some local rats. Okay, what about Dagna?
You look like you're not from around here.
Yeah, apparently. Not sure what actually tells this about me. Maybe color of my hair or something. Definitely not my height. Can I help you?
I've been trying forever to find someone who really knows the surface world. I don't suppose you've heard of something called the Circle?
The Circle of Magi?
I've been trying to reach someone there for years. I've sent missives with every caravan, but I never get a reply. I want to know if they would accept me for study.
Do you want me to ask them?
That would be wonderful. My name is Dagna, daughter of Janar of the Smithcast. Tell them I've already begun reading the Tevinter Imperiums for Tikum Kadab, and it's just fascinating.
My.
Did you know the Imperial Magister Lords once had genealogies of every human family known to produce a mage child?
She's so enthusiastic and adorable. I'm glad we're helping her.
Oh, I'll go pack my bags right now. I'll be waiting by my father's shop.
Okay. Well, good for her, I guess. Oh well. About you.
Greetings, and welcome to Garen Garrison's luxury goods shop. Wow, there are a lot of you. And I've never seen one of those before. The things they come up with. What was I saying?
Are you alright?
Oh, I was hoping you wouldn't notice. Most people don't anymore. Or maybe they're too polite to mention it. I had a little incident a few years back. Too much time with the raw lyrium ore, you know. Maybe it was a bad thing. I cut myself and the dust got straight in the blood. Since then, it's been a little hard for me to concentrate. Except when forging. Then I'm straight as an arrow. Best work I've ever seen. Look around the shop. See for yourself.
I don't really understand what happened to you.
Well, it's the lyrium, you know. Raw blood of the earth. It's more alive than you and me. Most of the time, that's no problem. When it's all bundled up in a piece of steel, it'll leave you alone. But handling the ore directly, sometimes you get burned. It's not just your skin it takes off. It'll burn directly into your mind.
Oh. But aren't dwarves immune to lyrium's effects?
Of course we are. Weak surfacers like you touch the raw ore, and you'll bleed from your eyeballs in hours. Weird seeing how big you are. Even surface dwarves lose it. Us down here, though, we should be able to handle it just fine. Only not too much, and not every day, and not breathing the dust, and not direct in the blood. Ancestors' own bad luck.
Okay. So working with lyrium made you crazy a bit.
Not crazy, just a little forgetful. Don't worry, I'm fine when I work. Just look at my wares. I have the best blades here. Enchanted to hold fire, ice, anything you want to put in it.
Well, let me see where.
Right, best in the trade, you know. I worked the ore myself.
This laughter. Can I buy a backpack? No. I think I saw mentioned somewhere, so 120 is the maximum capacity. So maybe I just reached the limit, so no one send them anymore. The backpacks. Cage Dwarven said, no use for me. Mirror of polished glass and a gold frame, golden deer and sparrows frolic together in a charming scene on the back of the mirror. Okay. Well, still a gift. God damn it. Gold time suspended by a chain of delicate gold things. Just universal goods. Gemmed bracelet. Delicate gold bracelet adorned with small sparkling gems. It feels like it's all goes to dwarf. Well, maybe except for mirror. Physical technique. Yeah, that can be of use also. Didn't have money. That's some special dagger. It's the first item I see with 3 sockets. The dexterity. 30% crit backstab damage. Damn, that's a lot. Dexterity, health regeneration in combat. And yeah, that's some good stuff. That's a dexterity weapon. Still in theory can be used. But which dex should I have? Should probably have 30 plus, but only because of items. Yeah. Well, yeah, the problem is it's still too expensive anyway. I have no idea how we can farm so much. Maybe in the second chapter it will be possible to buy, but like this? No way. Oh, that's a nug. Oh, that thing's a nugs. Oh, that was easy to find. Nug. Hip deep in mad nugs. Our screams deafen their keen ears. We will be nug poop. So they actually could be hostile. The nug has an omnivore common to the deep roads. A hairless creature that is almost blind as well as completely docile. It spends most of its time wading in shallow pools as well as mud pits, feeding on small insects, worms, and, in a pinch, on limestone and simple metals. Indeed, the digestive system of the nug is legendary, able to make a meal out of almost anything. A nug finds on the cavern floors. Nugs are produced rapidly and spread into any niche within the deep roads they can find, and serve to support a variety of predators such as giant spiders and deep stalkers. So, two dwarves make meals out of them. Nugs are, in the proper slum portion of Orzammar, one of the most common sources of meat available. Some dwarves even domesticate the creatures, claiming to find the creature high-pitched squeaks pleasing. So yeah, it's basically Dwarven piggies.
Go on, I'm out of the nug game. Got nothing to sell.
But I actually have got a nug for you. Here.
Saraka, I'm back in the game, such as it is. I don't have much besides gratitude, but find a bunch more of these and I'll toss you whatever I found.
Well, it will not harm. Knock to Bremer, and don't forget to wash your hands. Okay, we'll go wash my hands. But jokes aside, I forgot to grab coffee with me, so give me half a minute. Okay, now I have coffee, which is really good because I made it, but I forgot to grab it. Diamond Quarter. Yeah, that's the place where I shouldn't go, but let's check everything around. Not every day I'm getting to the Warren City. And jokes aside, it's a good change of surroundings. Something quite unusual in comparison to other places.
Does that lead out to the deep roads? I hear they're crawling with darkspawn.
That we're about to find out. And see another nook here. Come on. I have no idea how I can even carry it. Moonstone. The Shaper's Knife. Orthamar has carved a legacy from the stone, but history is more than the comings and goings that fill the streets. These caverns are old cuts and well traveled. The true will of the stone is revealed far from the house of politics and commerce. The Shaper must step away from the familiar and seek out revelations from the frontier, oblivion secrets from paths abandoned. The Shaper must first walk away if he is to return. The steps from the Shaper's Knife. His Shaper's Knife is some sort of, I don't know, Dwarven Bible of sorts? Hard to say. It's interesting actually, there's some higher floors here. I would expect that they would build fully around the source of heat, but surprisingly, actually not. That hand, I don't know how deep it's going away in that direction.
What's this? An elf? I'm sorry, but I cannot allow you past the front lines without Adesh's permission. And I've heard nothing of any new patrols scheduled to leave today.
So it's not because I'm an elf. Why do you even need patrols?
Don't let the comm fool you. The Darkspawn are down there, aren't they, Commander?
Either we finally have the edge, which I doubt, or the beasts are building up numbers for the next attack.
Actually, they made them move on the surface.
The surface? But I thought the vermin never went up that far except
Except during blights.
Yeah,
Sisters save us if that's what's happening.
exactly what happened. And Darkspawn the only danger in these tunnels?
Of course not. Down here, you're bound to run into giant spiders, deep stalkers, and other vermin.
The deep stalkers,
Ugly beasts they are. Walk on two legs, but they have the head of a worm and hunt in packs. Watch out. They're not afraid to take on a group their own size.
sounds dangerous. I don't know dwarves past this point.
A few outposts. Legion of the Dead mostly, fools that they are. Some scavenger types too.
Who is this Legion of the Dead?
It's an independent company of soldiers. They accept no command but their own. Anyone who can bear arms can join, no matter his crimes, or sanity. They hold a funeral when they join and swear their only goal is a glorious death.
That's some true dwarf marines. Well, okay, I should go then.
Alright, for your sake, I hope you've no reason to come here again.
Most likely I will have a reason, but for now, not much reason. What others can go. Well, despite what others saying, person looks like a friendly fellows. Mostly. So we can go on them district for the alternatives. There's a group of dwarves went in this direction. in here. Why are you here?
You're back? But it takes 2 weeks and 4 days minimum to make the journey to the Circle Tower.
I don't even know that. That's quite impressive.
And just a little disturbing. Why do I get the feeling charting routes to the Circle Tower is one of her favorite hobbies?
I'm guessing you haven't left yet.
Why are you so interested in magic anyway?
Here in Orzammar, we're surrounded by stone and tradition and more stone. Nothing ever changes. But to break every natural law by thinking about it, to dream and walk in a realm where everything you think comes true, I can't imagine anything more wonderful.
The problem is dwarves can't be mages. Well, in any case, I'm not in Orzammar until this election is resolved.
Well, I've waited 19 years. Another month won't kill me.
Exactly. Hopefully, the results of my actions will not kill you as well.
Ancestors, guard my son, for he is lost in darkness. Mothers, keep him safe.
One
for
second,
you
she's
know what
human.
it is to mourn.
No? Oh, maybe not.
I'm sorry. Did you have an offering for the ancestors? Although, I can't imagine your ancestors reside in the stone.
What were you praying for?
My name is Vilda, widow of Turok of the Smith caste. I pray here every day for my son, Ruck. I only wish I knew whether I should be asking for his safe return or for the ancestors to accept his soul.
What happened to him?
It was 5 years ago. He was only a youngster. He joined a Deep Roads excursion, the only smith to go with the warriors to repair their arms. He was so proud, but he got separated somehow. When they came home, he wasn't with them.
Separated somehow. Did anyone go after him?
The captains don't want to lose anyone searching for stray men. Too many were taken by dark spawn that way.
Well, even though he is most likely dead, I still can search for him, if I will be there anyway. Well, we shouldn't abandon him. I'll look for him if you want.
How? There is no way except to brave the Deep Roads yourself.
That's the point. But I'm a Grey Warden, that's what we do.
A warden? So you could do it. Only wardens face the Deep Roads without a company backing them. Oh, thank you. The ancestors finally heed my prayers.
Take heart, good widow Vilda. We'll do our best.
Please, find me as soon as you return.
Well, she can only hope. Legnar.
Topsiders? Good. Get some outside gold in here. Calm people down. Make them think we should open the gates for good. The more cracks in the old way, the better. That's what Balin stands for.
Who's Ben though? Your allegiance to this Ben is clear. Why?
Not your business, but I see where the gold is. He's the traditional pick, yet he wants a new way, whether some like it or not.
Some say Ben killed his father.
Just as many say Harrowmont. Neither are paragons, and the scales being equal, I go with the promise of more trade.
Interesting. Well, let me see what you have in your store.
I'll take your gold. You're good for that.
He's not really friendly, but the same time, yeah, he's at least ready to trade. It was a mortal vessel, what the hell is this? Was trained at once to increase the trader's base attributes. What? Wisdom gives the reader one or more points to spend on attributes, but is rendered useless afterwards. One or more points. Doesn't sound really great. Well, still, it's better than nothing. If we'll have money, we should buy it. Remarkable sapphire. Starcut sapphire. What's the color of the night sky? An ancient gold disc suspended from a ribbon that bears the mark of Andrasta's flame. Well, that I know to whom to give. The King's Flagon, a monument to the pot valiant in appropriately hammered gold. Lack of late allows for a quick pour and, more importantly, refill. Never a stable brew when you facilitate swift consumption. It's again another gift. Probably we'll find some companion here. Silver demon head ring. Underneath the ring was the decorative elements, made to look like the horned head of a demon. I don't get who like all those demons really. Returns a pair of polished golden hoop earrings. Oh. Let's buy all the gifts. The gem probably for the golem. Damage. It's a good ring. 10% cold damage. The problem is here. And some other things. Fire damage more. And no backpack.
Very well.
The keys. That's actually useful information. So visitors to Orzammar should keep in mind that the hierarchies of Dwarven society are much more complex than our own. It is easy to gravely insult a man simply by mistaking his position. Since this can lead to unnecessary loss of life and limbs, I will attempt to mitigate the danger for my fellow travelers. The society of Orzammar is divided into nobles, warriors, smiths, artisans, miners, merchants, and servants. Now you undoubtedly saying to yourself, we have all those divisions among our own people. This is a dangerous misconception. Certainly we do have nobility, artisans, merchants, and these positions are largely inherited from our parents. However, the younger children of noblemen often choose to be artisans or soldiers. The sons of merchants may join the army or become servants or apprentice themselves to a craftsman. This is all freely chosen. Limited perhaps by the circumstance of birth, but still chosen. What is a matter of choice for most human folk is dictated entirely by birth for dwarves. No one may become a smith who was not born to smith-caste parents. A servant who married a noblewoman will never be a noble himself, and although his daughters would be nobles, his sons would be servants, for daughters inherit the caste of their mother, while sons inherit the caste of their father. Well, very strict society.
Maker's blessing on you, sister.
My, didn't also believe Makers. Oh yeah.
I'm Brother Burkle of the Red Cliff Chantry, returned to my ancestors' land to spread the chant of light. I'm petitioning to open a chantry in Orzammar.
Interesting. And whose permission do you need to open chantry?
The Shaperit controls changes in Orzammar's structure and society. I need the Shaper of Memory's permission to open a prayer meeting.
Well, who is this Shaper of Memories?
The Shaper of Memories controls the Shaperit, Orzammar's record system. Like the Chantry's historians, but more thorough. They track the births and lineage of every dwarf born in the city, every property sale, death in battle, marriage, or divorce.
Do you want me to talk to him for you?
Oh, I'd hoped you'd say that. I can see the Maker's hand on your shoulder, guiding you always.
If
I
this
wouldn't be
chantry
so
could
sure.
help just one person as much as it helped me, It's worth any trouble.
Please, let me know as soon as you've heard anything.
Local church is not really like to start wars, so why not? Religion mostly peaceful. The temple is mostly busy with mages, so not a big deal. Hard to say how much it helps anyone. Where is this? Dust Town. So we have choose between rich district and cheap district. We also have a tavern. Yeah, tavern we might get some information actually. Fancy place.
Oh, wonderful. A dwarven tavern. I've always wanted to try some of their ale. I hear it's quite potent.
I knew that she'd like to drink. Okay, let's find some ale.
Told him I don't understand.
Like
Yeah,
an
it's
ale, 3
terrible.
silvers a tumbler.
It's how the ancestors
To run the circle to...
need our help to decide who's worthy. And then he practically slapped me.
Cora maybe?
Atrastvala, stranger. You must be the Grey Warden we heard about. Welcome to Tapsters. I'm Cora, your hostess. How may I serve you?
Oh. Well, I'd like to hear a bit about the city.
So you come to Tapsters? I guess you're not asking for anything official, or you'd be at the Shaperate. But I can certainly give you a mole's eye view.
Is there any place I should see while I'm here?
The nobles stay upstairs, except when they're slumming. You'll find the assembly there, the palace, the Shaperate, and plenty of estates. Down from here is just Dust Town or the mines, so my recommendation is avoid. It's not part of the city, just some old tunnels where the castlists build their nest. No one goes there if they can help it. But if you want fun, your best bet is the Proving.
What's the Proving?
It's a chance for all the best fighters in Orzammar to test their
Very nice.
skills. There's a tournament today. Arenas between here and the Diamond Quarter.
Oh, interesting. Well, thank you. I'd like a drink.
With 52 types of ale, 17 types of mead, and a dozen
Bring
imported
everything.
wines, we should be able to serve your needs. What do you have?
Why can't they just get everything? I'm too brave to say a round of your best brew for myself in the house because I suspect I don't have money for that. But I can try. Round of your best brew for myself and the house.
Someone's feeling generous. A round of Valentus Red for everyone.
Hope I can
This,
pay
my
for
friend,
it.
is the paragon of ales. The best your money can buy. Enjoy.
Oh, that's quite cheap. Are you happy, Win? I hope she is. Interesting, they kinda sing in Dwarfish or something like that. Which is a strange decision, but funny. There's a lord here.
Lord Dennick Helmy, honored Desher of the Orzammar Assembly, and terrible disappointment to my esteemed mother, who doesn't like me spending time in taverns. You
What a
understand
surprise.
what I'm saying, right? On the surface, there are no casts, and it works fine. Am I right, Warden?
You know me, word throws fast.
You don't get far as the youngest and most outspoken member of the Assembly without keeping an ear to the stone. I heard there was a Grey Warden in town. No offense, but you kind of stand out.
Well, yeah, apparently. Your views and case must be controversial in the assembly.
Very good. I guess someone already told you I was good for nothing, drinking my life away at Tapsters.
Not
Or did they
really.
leave off at greatest shame to ever fall upon the Assembly? I'm always like that one. You know, most smiths and
He's
tavern
quite
keeps
smart.
would make decent dishers if we gave them a chance and a seat in the Assembly. Orzammar are so mired in tradition, no one bothers asking if the casts are even necessary.
Can you tell me how does the caste system work?
Badly. Oh, you're serious?
Yes.
Well, it's simple, I guess. The king and elected deshers of the assembly are at the top. Then it's the nobles. Then the warriors and all the craftsmen. At the bottom are servants. The casteless and criminals are below even that. Your caste is determined by that of your same-sex parent. And that's where you stay your whole life, whatever your skill.
Okay. So, you get to vote on the next king?
Me and 79 other fine, upstanding examples of how someone who's born into every privilege inevitably wants more. They're not fond of my views on equality.
And who are you voting for then?
I doubt either candidate has been outside the Diamond Court in his life. But Lord Harrowmont seems a bit more forgiving. Prince Balin's brilliant, I'll give him that, and subtle as sin. But I don't think anything in Orzammar matters more to him than winning.
Well, I should get going then.
As you wish.
Yeah, he's actually... looks like someone decent noble.
They're everywhere! I can't take it!
What the hell is wrong with you?
What? Get away! You'll change like the rest! Monsters hidden in all my friends!
What are you talking about?
They follow you. Once you are in the story, they possess your friends and follow. See? I found copies. All from the same pen, and older than the ones in song. Dormant my ass. Take them. I want out. I won't disappear chasing a lie. I won't.
What the hell is going on? The riders follow after every town. Ever since my like every... Oh yeah, I remember this. Adventurous finding. This one probably. 3 withered parchment with 3 versions of the same complete story. And when his kingdom fell, so disappeared the stolen riches of an age. The beasts unbound, dormant until... Oh, I read this stuff. Did I unlock the second one? Last one to... No. Oh, probably the first one. 3 pages, 3 ages, same story updated. Same as the turn song, but older. Signature turn on purpose, but compare and get Wim Madden. All from him. How? This doesn't make any sense. Yeah, it's some small fragments from some random stories that doesn't make any sense. Sometimes working behind the scenes and forgotten. And also have acquired from dead or terrified adventurers point to an ancient evil, or at least an ancient man in stories of ancient evil. We've caused to speak with Wim Madden, who lives somewhere in Denrim. So now it's actually updated and I need to find whoever it is. Nave sounds familiar.
Afternoon, stranger. You looking for a stool to share a brew?
Maybe? Who are you?
Name's Naveen. I fight with Prince Balin's expeditionary field unit. Yourself?
I'm Avaira, a Grey Warden.
Figured as much. Good folks, Wardens. I was in the deep roads when that one came by. What was his name? Dukan, Dunka... something like that.
Oh, so you knew Duncan. Duncan, I guess.
I met him, sure. Good man. Solid. He knows what we go through in the deep roads. Not many do. Not even the ones who live this close. You have to be on the front lines.
And you work for Balin.
I go where I'm sent, fight when I'm there, and leave politics where it belongs.
And who is the unit fighting?
Darkspawn. Not much use in turning our weapons elsewhere while those vermin still live.
Well, I personally never been in the deep roads.
Every Grey Warden ends up there. That's where they send you when you're ready to leave this world. Go die in the dark, putting away as many vermin as you can. Getting more crowded these days, though. Lots of people interested all of a sudden. We go back tomorrow, and we're not the only ones.
And what are you looking for?
Balin ordered us in at first bell. He's splitting us into 4 teams to search for some of the lost tigers. Looking for signs of Branka, I guess. Seems to be who everyone's after.
Who's Branka?
Branka was a paragon, some kind of great smith or whatnot. But she went batty and let her whole house into the deep roads more than 2 years ago. No chance she could have survived. And a lot of good men are gonna die looking for her corpse. Excuse me. This brew is starting to taste awful bitter.
Interesting. So Branka actually still might be a knife. I thought it's just a legend, well, I mean figure from old past. It actually looks like she's a knife if she wasn't killed there. Because she could be a knife. Okay, I have many reasons to go on Diamond District. Maybe they will find reasons to go into the other district. I guess in the temple, in the main place I should go. Let's return piggies and go further.
You're the best wrangler I've ever seen, but there's more out there. You're the best wrangler I've ever seen.
Saying the same
more
stuff.
out there. You're the best wrangler I've ever seen, but there's more out there. I trust Vala, my nug wrangling friend.
So there will be more of them. Okay, let's gather all of them. Maybe it will lead to something. Eventually. We're really actually above. Interesting. So wait. And Varan property. The key to the city. All your concerns have merit. The assembly has made itself clear. Space within the tank is at a premium, but the intended function of the hull merits the additional resources committed. The status of the paragons must be the core of the Hall of Heroes. Oh, I read this stuff. Was it updated? Yeah, I read this one, I guess, from the report of the Assembly Zoning Commission. It is agreed that no rules of procedure were explicitly broken, but a 5-day filibuster is nonetheless worthy of censure. Division of House Gorasmond property was deliberated for a full session, and forfeiture of the southern estate deemed a necessity. Then the burst of Yoncade necessities is elevation to noble status, and it is unthinkable for a noble swimmer to live in the slums. It is the responsibility of the father to accommodate the placement of his family. It is not possible to simply generate new space in the Diamond Quarter without compromising tank structural integrity. So they run out of space in this district? Can I just build more? Lord Days comment that if Lord Gorasmo didn't want a new heir, he shouldn't have slumped for a concubine. Was indeed inappropriate, but the proper procedure for resolution through proving was followed. Both parties agreed to accept his retraction, and that matter is considered separate and closed. The decision of the Assembly regarding the placement of the Duncard clan stands. For writ of the Assembly Zoning Council regarding the placement of the Duncard clan. So the new clan was formed and they didn't have space for it. Oh, that's where we are. That's actually interesting. Oh, wait a second, no. Yeah, I was basically under it. Yeah, still there is nothing on the other side for whatever reason. I could really build around the heat source. It's still a fancy place, nonetheless.
Oh, this is grand. The noble houses do love their luxuries, don't they?
Hard to say. Just a lot of stone and expensive doors.
You have come at a difficult time. Orzammar is ailing for want of a king.
Fancy spheres.
Could the end of Orzammar be nigh? Turn to Lord Harrowmont and assure the future of Dwarven society.
Well, we need to talk to him. Let's check around. This. Oh, whoever she is.
This has dragged on too long. It's an insult to King Endrin's memory.
I hope you'll support Lord Harrowmont.
News of the hour. Does Lord Harrowmont think that Orzammar can hold off the dwarves forever? The Assembly demands an answer.
You know, after all this is over, I wouldn't mind getting a job here. I could sing, tell stories, help the king get items from high shelves.
That's some strange idea, but okay. Might to see for it is. What is this place? Chamber of the Assembly. Oh. I thought it was
a moment of silence
in
to
this
take
place.
in this magnificent sight.
Yeah, it's fancy view. That's for sure. Shape raid. I sure need to get there. Should be a lot of information here. It's a fancy place. Yeah, looks cool.
Thief! Who would dare take from the memories?
That's not me.
Warden, I'm outraged. A thief in the Shaperit. What have we been reduced to?
Did you get a good look at him?
I did. He was bald, with the most garish brand across his head. Almost like he took pride in being castless. Imagine. He's probably in the slums somewhere. As if he'd find a buyer for a stolen tome in Dust Town. They couldn't know the value.
Well, I will check when I will be there. There's a bald guy here. That's definitely a safe. Shapered Cataloger. Cataloger. A bunch of them here.
Oh, pardon me. Were you looking for a particular volume? Not that I could really help. I don't know the libraries very well. I'm just doing some research.
What kind of research?
I was looking for something about the Orton Tig. It was lost during the last Blight, and there aren't many records left. They were a noble house once, descended from the Paragon Orton, who composed the grand epic of the Seven Brothers and the Ortonic Symphony. My mother's family believes they were descended from Kalana Orton, who was training in Orzammar when the Tig fell. I'm even named for the house, Orta. Unfortunately, any records would be buried in the Tig's ruins, somewhere in the deep roads.
Well, I could try to find them.
You're from the surface. What do you know about fighting Darkspawn? There aren't even any expeditions planned until they settle this election. Otherwise, you need special permission from the Assembly or some great lord.
Oh, I'm a Grey Warden after all.
A Grey Warden? Mother always said that if anyone could find the Tig, it was the Wardens. I hear Prince Balin and Lord Harrowmont have both been sending out small teams these days. Yes, if you can find the Tig in any records, that could do it. That could prove I'm a noble. If you could. Maybe now that you're looking. It's almost too much to hope.
Oh, I surely can try to find if I will be there. It looks like I will be there.
I shall do it.
Legion of Steel. Paragon Caridin vanished in the 11th year of the reign of King Valter, and with the Paragon, the entire process for golem manufacture was lost. Expeditions were sent into the deep roads to track him, but the Darkspawn drove them all back. When in the 2nd year of the reign of Queen Geta, 126 golems, the entire Legion of Steel, were sent to recover the Paragon. None returned. The Shaper of Golems refused to support any further attempts to find Caridin, and the Paragon was officially declared dead. The Shaper never recovered from the loss of an entire legion of golems, and never gained out an all-golem regiment in the deep roads. Interesting. So they had golems, The whole legion of them. Scribe.
Shh! I'm doing very important work.
Yeah. Well, let's talk to the Shaper.
When I last walked this hall, Endrin was king and Orzammar was at peace. The memories often speak of the swiftness with which change overtakes us. But it is different to see it firsthand. I apologize, Warden. I should not burden a stranger with such thoughts. I am Zebor, the Shaper of Memories.
Shaper of Memories?
The Shaperate guards Orzammar's knowledge. We have preserved in Lyrium all of the records of Dwarven history. The memories record all. They are how we know to which family a child owes life, how we trace lost ties. They ensure we forget nothing of our past, good or bad.
You just lost one tome, as far as I know. That's the very least. Let's talk about Orzammar, Lord Shaper.
Ask, and I shall do my best to answer.
Well, first of all, what's the difference between the ancestor and a paragon?
All dwarves who die return to the stone as ancestors, to guide their families forever. But only one every few generations rises to paragon. A paragon is a dwarf whose accomplishments change Orzammar so much that the Assembly recognizes they've been born blessed. They are venerated as living ancestors and found a new noble house forever bearing their name.
So, technically, any dead dwarf is an ancestor, which is, well, quite standard. Okay, and that's what Branka was.
Branka is a paragon, now and into death. She was born a smith, but her inventions caught the Assembly's eye. Before she had seen 20 years, she created a smokeless coal. It could burn in a cave without vents and no one would choke from it. It earned her paragon status.
Yeah, that's quite a fancy invention. And where is Branka now?
She went into the deep roads 2 years ago seeking out secrets of the ancient smiths. She never returned.
And how did the key system come to be?
According to our legends, 7 brothers founded our empire. The youngest, Bloadlik, was the wisest and was chosen king. His children formed the noble caste. The eldest, Giachet, trained his sons to defend their king. They became the warrior caste. Shotgyar founded the artisans. Orzatyar forged our first swords. It was Orzammar who dug the mines that became our city's foundations. The twins Koapar and Noct both founded trading houses, but Noct was wounded in battle. On his recovery, he swore to serve his brother's sons.
It doesn't really explain how the caves were born. What about the casteless?
The casteless descend from criminals and those repudiated by their own families, or who chose to go to the surface and live by human laws. They have no ancestors to guide them and no families to claim them. They should not have been born. Their parents defied their shame and brought cursed children into the world. It's better they die young.
Damn. Yeah, that's quite harsh. It seems easy for you to dismiss them.
Their births are not recorded in the memories. In Orzammar, they do not exist. Is there something more pleasant you wish to discuss?
Can you tell me some of Orzammar's history?
We were a great empire once, outnumbering even humans and elves. We traded with your Tevinter Imperium, and our land stretched as far in the deep roads as theirs did above. Kal Sharok was capital then, but we lost too many battles. We lost our golems, and we lost our territory. Now the Empire is simply ruined tunnels filled with darkspawn.
Interesting. This is actually were as big as Tevinter. How did you lose your golems?
The Paragon Caradon, a smith of unsurpassed genius, invented
so it
the
was
golems.
long ago.
For years they were our weapon against the Darkspawn. One golem is worth 12 dwarves in battle. But Caradon's Tig is far into the deep roads. When it fell, we lost his secret to creating golems. There are books about it along these walls if you would read more.
Interesting. What's a tank, by the way?
They are to us what a colony is to surfacers.
Colony. Doesn't really explain it properly. Okay, and where is Kalsharog?
At the other side of the old empire. During the last blight, the kings of Orzammar knew they couldn't hold everything. They sealed the deep roads, abandoning everyone still trapped in far-flung settlements. It was the only way to survive. Kalsharog is the only other city to outlast the blight. We only rediscovered them recently, and they still haven't forgiven us.
Okay. Enough history. Let's talk basic Orzammar again.
I will settle your mind if I can, Warden.
Okay, back to first
Please,
questions.
speak your mind.
I would like your permission to open the chantry here.
That is an odd request. Especially for one so new to our city.
Yeah, I know. I come on behalf of Brother Burkle, a cleric of Redcliffe. On the other hand, wait a second, no, that's not it. It's not what I did even. Yeah, that might work, but yeah, that's not it. Yeah, I'm just like, I thought his name was, I didn't actually remember the name. And looks like character didn't remember the name as well. Just one of Orzammar's own has returned to spread the chant.
I thought so. This is not the first time he's made this plea. My answer to Brother Burkle hasn't changed. So I ask you the same. On what basis would you have me insult the ancestors and overturn 2,000 years of tradition?
But what harm would it do to just let him preach?
He seems a charitable man, but that is a thin thread on which to tie Orzammar's traditions. Very well, he may hold a prayer meeting as he requested, if not build a new temple to his god. At least the words would come from one of our own. Now, is there anything more?
Oh, hopefully he will be happy enough with this. No, I thank you for your time.
I will record this conversation in the memories. I hope I do not come to regret it.
I hope I didn't say anything dumb.
It is begun.
Deep roads. There isn't a dwarf alive who remembers the deep roads as they once were. There was a network of tunnels that joined the tanks together. To be honest, it isn't even right to give them such a simple term as tunnels. They are works of art, with centuries of plan demonstrated in the geometry of their walls, with the status of the paragons that watch over travelers, with the flow of lava that keeps the deep roads lit and warm. The cloud gathers up on the surface talk of the Imperial Highway built by the magisters of old, a raised walkway that crossed thousands of miles, something that could only have been built by magic. Perhaps it is comparable to the deep roads, although we dwarves didn't need magic. I suppose it doesn't matter anymore. The Darkspawn rules the deep roads now. When Orzammar sealed off the entrance to the deep roads, abandoning everything that lay out there, we handed over the kingdom that was to those black bastards forever. To think that Dragenox crawling over Balnamar now, tearing down our status and define our greatest works. Corruption covers everything we built out there. Every dwarf who goes out and comes back says that it gets worse with each passing year. The fauna spread a little further, and the Cloud Gatherer thinks the Darkspawn are gone just because they aren't spitting out onto the surface. One day, when Orzammar is gone for good, they'll find out differently. Those Darkspawn won't have anywhere else to go but up, and they'll do it. The surface folk will have themselves a blight that will never end. I really don't get it why people, when they have so much time of peace on top, why they didn't gather a big damn army to go down and club all this blight, because they just continue to spread. They just sit in this tunnel, and it's basically a huge country. It was taken from dwarves. It sounds like a sort of a metro system. Interesting. Basically surface and the surface. There's more politics. As dangerous as it is to mistake a dwarf's caste, it is far more deadly to mistake his lands among the noble houses of Orzammar. Everyone in the city is allied with someone, whether by blood or by word. The nobles do not engage directly in commerce themselves, and that is the domain of the merchant caste, but they do serve as patrons. They invest in shops or in artisans' work, and in turn reap a share of the profits as well as a measure of the credit. Merchants and warriors alike benefit from the service of a prestigious patron. The relative power of each house is ever-changing. It is usually safe to assume that whichever noble house holds the throne is at the top of the heap, but below that, things grow into a tangled mess. Houses ally with one another by marriage. They earn rank and prestige when combatants loyal to them, or from their own bloodlines win province. They earn it when artisans they patronize become sought after or well regarded, or when the merchants they invest in become successful. The degrees of power that these achievements confer is so murky, even to the dwarves, that it isn't unusual for nobles to challenge each other to province, over whose smith forged better belt buckles, or whose servant have the best manners. Nor is it out of the ordinary to find two merchants arguing over whose noble patron has won the most acclaim, for the rank of the patron is the rank of the client. Nowhere is this more apparent than in the assembly, where the dashers, representatives of each noble house, meet. Although the king technically rules Orzammar, kings are elected by the assembly, and so each king must work constantly to maintain the support of the dashers. Kings who prove unpopular find their heirs and deem it unacceptable to inherit the throne. Power then passes to another house. So, yeah, to become kings they need to win the votes in this assembly. It looks like they can change each other. That's probably a way to fix everything. Of memories. The Shaper's Knife. Orzammar has carved a legacy from the stone, but history is more than the comings and goings that fills the street. These covers are old guns and well traveled. The true will of the stone. Oh yeah, I read this stuff. The blessing of the Shaperate is given only to those who walk with the stone. It is a path that cuts deep and the roads is far from secure, but those who desire to work in memory must first honor it. Document the stone, protect her, and present a new history to the memories. Only then will the blessings of the Shaperate be upon you.
It shall be done.
That's a lot of lore here. We're on faith, so they have a faith. Let's see. The chant of night is almost never heard in the house of Orzammar. This is hardly surprising for unlike the elves, who were literally banned by their gods, or the Tevinters, who worship dragons. The dwarves have no gods at all. Even the concept of worship is foreign in Orzammar. Instead, the dwarves seem to venerate the stone, a name they give to the earth itself. This seems practical for people living underground, if perhaps a bit unimaginative. For guidance in spiritual matters, they turn to their ancestors. These ancestors, who are said to have returned to the stone, communicate their wishes to the living via brutal trials by combat called province. Their ancestors' collective wisdom is maintained by the Shaperate, which can apparently store records in their own self. This is some really twisted faith. Set above their ancestors, above even kings, are the paragon dwarves, who have achieved such greatness that they elevated almost to godhood. These are the great figures holding up the hallway. Yeah, so wait a second. Every dwarf would then become ancestor. All they kinda return to stone, according to their religion. But they communicate their wishes to the living via brutal trials by combat code province. How it's even connected to the dead people. How they show any will, whatever. So if dwarves argue, they just come to prone to beat each other. And whoever survived, well, apparently was protected by ancestors. Which doesn't make any sense. Yeah, that's quite weird religion. Legion of the Dead. Yes, Stone's greetings, friend. You will find ceaselessly in the Legion of the Dead. What is the Legion of the Dead? Well, yeah, the constant fighting, I get it. The Legion accepts all. So it was told by one of their legionaries himself. And Dwarf who waited quietly at the entrance to the deep roads for the rest of his union to assemble. They gathered slowly, each equipped with heavy armor and fine weapons, each painted with grim tattoos applied at their funeral the night previous. But that is the nature of the Legion. They are all dead. Any dwarf may join the Legion, so long as he is willing to give up everything he has. The funeral rites are somber. A final goodbye is said to family and loved ones. Any material goods are dispersed to heirs, and last words are said. And then it is done. The new legionnaire marches out into the deep roads, never to return. The Legion fights against the Darkspawn to the last, striking one final blow against the monsters that have claimed so much of their homeland. But why would anyone want to join them? It's maybe like they being sent there for some scenes, maybe. Hard to say. Or maybe someone fanatically want to fight the Blight for whatever reason. In praise of the humble Nug. I once served a human some Nug, and he proclaimed that it was like eating an unholy union of pork and hare. The idea disturbed him so much that he declined to finish his sermon and made himself content with some stale bread. Of course, this only goes to show that surfacers, even though otherwise, have tragically unrefined palates. The Nug is the most delicious animal I have ever tasted. Only a dead man would not salivate at the thought of a tender morsel of roast Nug melting in his mouth. The Paragon Varren, although his house has fallen, shall always be remembered for discovering the wonders of Nug flesh. Admittedly, it was discovered only out of desperation when he was separated from his legion and lost in the deep roads for a week, but we won't hold that against the good Paragon. Did he become Paragon because of that? Oh, Nug pancakes and nuggets. My own children love this. The Nug dishes one encounters most often, Nug can be prepared in other interesting and elegant ways. Late King Ansgar Erdogan adorned Nug, seared on a hot metal plate and finished in the oven, and dressed in a cream sauce flavored with deep mushrooms. Deep mushrooms, my. You must be careful when using the mushrooms from the deep roads, because they often grow close to Darkspawn bodies. I say that this is what gives them their unique flavor and intoxicating scent, but it also means that consuming too many of them may result in curious afflictions of the mind. Oh, that's some funny info. And the last one. Tradition Voron folk songs. Nug sits in the mud, Nug wiggles his ears. You catch the Nug, he slips away. Nug gets to live another day. Nug sits in the mud, Nug wiggles his toes. You hook the Nug, he slips away. Now the Nug runs off to play. Nug sits in the mud, Nug wiggles his nose. You tickle the Nug, he laughs away. Now the Nug sits on my plate. Oh, that's... yeah, that's some rhyme.
Allow me. I could do that.
I'm just curious. House of Dungeons. Such as a true prophet. This stuttered tome explores the possibility that Andrasto was a powerful mage and not the Maker's chosen. Damn, this book was saved from a fire at some point. Damn, I should take it. I mean, yeah. That's an interesting one. Out of curiosity, let's give it. Where is this? It's some. Oh, if it's newest, then yeah.
Why, thank you so much.
Meh. Oh well. Okay, what about symbol of address there?
Oh, how dear of you.
Well, you'll never know. All these books. Well, nothing else I can do here.
It shall be done.
Now I know way more about dwarves. And now I need to deal with them. I suspect that I need to go and talk to Lord Harrowmont, or maybe to Assembly, let's see. Damn, it's a lot of quests. Yeah, speak to the Lords of Assembly. The leadership of Orzammar is in chaos. Addressing the Assembly seems like the likely place to start looking for a solution. The Chamber of the Assembly is in the Diamond Quadrant. Okay, let's start from them and see what they will tell me. I technically came here not to solve their problems, but actually defeat the blind. So I should see what actually leads to this.
Warden, welcome. It is always a blessing for Orzammar to host your order. I am Vartak Gavorn, top advisor to our good Prince Balin. What news do you bring?
Oh, this guy's like wardens. Well, I need aid against the blind.
Yes, the treaty. I've seen it in the Shaper's libraries. Now the difficulty is that the treaty only compels our king, and we are sadly lacking one of those right now.
How convenient. Yeah, there is some way I could help.
My prince is the rightful king, but a disappointing number of lords back the upstart Harrowmont for the throne. If you show your support for Prince Balin, he might be able to assist with your requests.
Might or might not. I thought King Adrian himself supported Harrowmont.
That hurts worst of all. That Harrowmont would take advantage of the dying king's delirium to plant such poisonous suspicions against his own son. After that, you understand why Balin cannot trust the word of a stranger, however reputable that stranger might be.
And what must I do to prove my good intentions?
Harrowmont has engaged in a campaign of bribery and coercion to ensure that every house serves him. But if a neutral party, a stranger, were to approach certain key members, perhaps with irrefutable evidence of Harrowmont's deception.
Irrefutable evidence? Which I suppose you have?
I'm certain my Lord Prince would show his gratitude.
And what kind of evidence?
Harrowmont promised the same portion of his estate to two different Deshers, Lady Dace and Lord Helmy. Harrowmont can't possibly grant it to both of them, but they won't find out until after the vote is cast. I have copies of the promissory notes Harrowmont gave each of them. Once they see those, they should both reconsider their votes.
But where did they get the promissory notes?
That's not important. If they ask, say you found them while searching the Shaper's libraries for your treaty.
Either there's someone you could report him to?
Normally, the Shapers would handle this sort of accusation. They are the scholars who manage our laws, histories, and genealogies. They are the final arbiters of all disputes in Orzammar. Unfortunately, the Shaper of Memories is the most important among them, and his grandfather was Lord Harrowmont's aunt's first cousin. Obviously, we cannot expect him to offer an unbiased opinion.
He'd hold a distant relative over his duty?
I guess I can't expect you surfacers to understand the importance of family in Orzammar. The Shaper is biased, and if you want Prince Balin's help, you'll have to show where your loyalties lie. Will you do it?
I'll have to think about this.
Don't expect this offer to last. If my prince hears you swore allegiance to his enemy, he won't be so friendly next time. I will be here if you change your mind.
So you found where to govern and spoke with him. Amazing quest information. Truly amazing. Prince Favor, the first task. Decide if you will help Prince Ben's cause and inform Vartek of your intent. Prince Ben will not give you an audience until you prove yourself trustworthy. But the governor has asked you that you show Lord Helmi and Lady Days promissory notes as evidence of Harumann's cheating ways. Vartek says these can often be found in tapestries of the commons, while Lord Helmi seldom leaves the Diamond Quarter. Vartek awaits your decision in the assembly chamber in the Diamond Quarter. I don't know even is it truth or not, or what are these papers? Are they just made whatever? They want
The
to
assembly is in session. Enter quietly if you wish to observe.
Okay.
Your mind has gone to dust if you think we would pass such a writ. Half our houses would go broke without the surface trade.
The proposal is only effective until we have a king to ensure we are respected by the surfacers.
Leaving you conveniently positioned to take over all contracts. I'll see your head on a pike first.
Deshers, lords and ladies of the Assembly. I've already doubled the guard to prevent violence. Must I summon more?
Steward Bandalore, Balin's sympathizers are tying our hands with trivialities. They may as well open us to the sky.
I suggest we put the matter to a vote.
And I suggest you have a taste of my family's mace.
Enough! The Assembly is in recess,
Had some sort of
so the
discussions.
members can regain control of their emotions.
And that's it? Me.
Stone-forsaken fools and dusters. I'm sorry. This is the assembly of the clans. Only Deshers and occasional guests of state are allowed in.
Just observing payment on mine.
Oh, Stone. You must be the Grey Warden. I completely forgot about the Gate Guard's message. Welcome to Orzammar, Warden. I hope you can forgive our unrest. The loss of our king has hit us hard. Respect for your role is great, but you won't receive a proper hearing until we have a king on the throne.
Understandable. Is there any way I can break this stalemate?
I must admit, Warden, I am at a loss myself. It lies with Prince Balin or Lord Harumant, and they are slow to trust anyone in these uncertain times. Dulin Verender, Harumant's man, can be found at the Harumant estate. Vartag Gavorn, Prince Balin's second, is often here in the assembly. I only wish there was more I could do for you.
Well, then to Harumant's estate. Nah. Don't want to speak with him for now. Let's talk to that guy. Oh, what? Dulin?
I heard there was a Grey Warden here. I am Dulin Verender, second to Lord Harumant.
So he found me himself.
King Endrin's own choice as successor. Word is spreading that the surface may suffer a blight. It is shameful we are not in a better position to help.
Yeah, both quite polite and friendly, but yeah. No idea which one is really a good person. Harumant still looks more favorable. I would speak with Lord Harumant.
In an ordinary time, Lord Harumant would be honored to meet you. Unfortunately, we've already caught more than one of Balin's spies approaching Harumant under a pretense of friendship. So I'm afraid I won't be able to take your word. If you want to speak to Harumant, you will need to prove he can trust you.
Mm. Brilliant. Yeah, I can just betray Vortex by this, but so far I'm still not sure. How can I prove I'm not working for Bannon?
That's a generous offer. If you mean it, you might attend the proving today. The Deschers take it very seriously. And unfortunately, Balin found some way to blackmail or intimidate House Harrowmont's best fighters into stepping down.
Oh, that's what he want to do. So you'd like me to enter the proving in Harrowmont's name?
It would certainly make your loyalties loud and clear. Balin would never work with anyone who humiliated him in that way. Harrowmont would have no fear of meeting with you then.
Would be nice to know more about Harrowmont first. We're supposed to be neutral politically, but at the same time, yeah. Not sure. Well, in any case, damn. Such a tough choice. I cannot and if I will say no, I'm not sure what it will be right now. I still need to be excited. Okay, let's bet on Harrowmont. We'll see in process. If he is Morin, I'll deal with him myself. Alright, I'll enter the proving and see why the others withdraw.
Excellent. The arena is located off the Commons. Talk to the Proving Master and tell him you're entering Lord Harrowmont's roster. The key fighters we lost were Guidon and Beisel. You can look for them in the fighters' preparation chambers behind the ring. And be sure it's before the fights begin. After the first bout, no one may change the roster. If you need to find me again, I will wait in the Tapster's Tavern off the Commons. There is no better place to hear gossip. Perhaps even word of your victory.
Yeah, why I should even deal with other guys. So, find out why Basil won't find. Basil Harrowmont, one of the Harrowmont's fighters. So he even have surname of his. And why Guidon won't find in the province. To find out why and persuade him to fight again, it would certainly help Harrowmont's cause. And to fight at Harrowmont champion in the province. I'm not sure should I fight for him or should I just help him. It'd be good to keep neutrality, but just help to deal with unexpected problems. Questions where it's proven though. I'm not sure where it is. Maybe actually proven in the middle. No one where assembly is probably proven in the middle. So we just need to return back. Bells.
News of the hour. Lord Harrowmont's insinuations against Lord Balin revealed the truth. Could Harrowmont be the true cause of King Endrin's death? Shocking allegations.
Sorry, can't talk. Crier's work is never done.
Interesting. Yeah, it's unclear who is doing what really.
News of the hour. Support
From what I saw so far, King Benin is questionable
2
person.
years tomorrow. By all the holy sodding ancestors, how can you people just ignore that?
Bronca didn't go alone, Ogren. She took the whole house, everybody but you. So just get over to Tapster's and drown yourself already. You know as well as I do that's how this always ends.
You think I'm afraid of some cub warrior who's barely off the teat? Ha! I'll...
You lift a weapon or attack a single citizen in Orzammar, and you're stripped of your caste and exiled. Even you can't have forgotten that. Get out of here before I call a guardsman.
What the hell is going on?
Can you believe it? Ogren's barely even warrior caste anymore, and he just clomps in here like... She invented a smoke...
Let's end it abruptly. In any case, who is Ogren?
Ogren's a drunken wretch. He comes up here 2-3 times a week, hounding people to lead some suicidal rescue mission after Branka. Gets quite violent about it. I'd be scared if they hadn't practically gelded him after he killed young Lord Mino.
He killed the Lord? What happened?
All Mino's son said was how unlikely it was that a bunch of Smiths would return safely from the deep roads. Which is true. Ancestors preserve us. That's what the warrior caste is for. But Ogren claimed it was an insult to a paragon. Next thing, they're in a duel to first blood to defend Branka's honor. Then Ogren starts screaming and runs him through.
That's weird. Wasn't the duel to first blood?
It was a huge scandal. Ogren should have been executed, but he'd won honors in the deep roads. Instead, they stripped him of all weapons and forbid him from engaging in fights within city limits. If he breaks the decree, he'll be exiled.
Huh. Why does Ogren care so much about Branka?
She's still his wife, isn't she?
What?
Even if she took their entire house into the deep roads and abandoned him.
That's strange. So Branka was married to the drunk?
Well, before she was a paragon, she was just a smith, and Ogren was one of the best warriors of his generation.
Uh-huh. Why did Branka even go into the deep roads?
Chasing some old treasure. She was quite secretive. Outright rude, really. She said she never asked to found a house, that she didn't care about politics, and that we were too self-absorbed to defeat the Darkspawn. She actually threatened anyone who said they'd come after her.
So she went to actually find some weapon to find Darkspawn. Interesting. Alright, and what were you and Ogren arguing about?
It's been 2 years since Branka left. No one has ever stayed in the deep roads that long and survived. The search teams who went out found nothing, but Ogren wants to keep risking lives searching.
Why does Ogren care so much about Branka?
She's still his wife, isn't she?
Yeah, it's the same.
Even if she took their
got it.
entire house into the deep
Oh yeah, makes
roads
sense.
and
Yeah.
abandoned him.
Okay. I should get going
If you
then.
see any guardsmen, tell them Ogren was at it again.
Okay, so he wanted to go and find his wife, which is more than understandable.
It is
If I will go there, might reasonable to talk to him.
So, I've been hearing rumors that a certain wine merchant is falling behind on his payments.
I can't imagine what you mean. I pay my expenses.
What about the expenses your good friend Jarvia incurs when providing your protection? It's not easy ensuring nothing bad happens, that no one decides to just burn everything in your store.
My store! Please, I don't have much. Business isn't good. People are scared. Tell Jarvia I'll get her money.
Jarvia is not happy with your promises, old man. Now let's go inside and see what you've been holding back.
They're suspicious. It doesn't really look like guards, do they? Maybe they do.
This is all I have right now. I could get more if I sell something.
Well, well, looks like we have a visitor. Friend of yours?
Is there a problem here, friend? Are these men threatening you?
Please, don't get involved with this. You don't know what they're like.
Then allow me to make some introductions. These are dangerous times in Orzammar, stranger. Lucky us, the merciful Jarvia is offering protection from the chaos. You're wearing some fancy stuff there. Might make you a target. So if you want the Carta's guarantee of safety, it's yours for the reasonable price of 10 gold sovereigns. or I can't say what might happen.
What, the Carta?
You really should learn more about the places you visit. The Carta is the foundation of business in Orzammar. It's a commercial venture of like-minded individuals who make money in whatever way suits their talents.
So basically, criminals. Oh, again, Castille's ran a protection racket.
You say protection racket, I say honorable business. You say thief, I say dead elf.
Interesting. Well, then I'd better just kill her right now.
You can try.
Because no one cares about this caseness. I'm not going to get surrounded. But it's their problems. Okay. Yeah, I cannot really normally throw fireball here, can I? That will not damage the other guy, so it's fine. Yeah, it wasn't that great.
It is begun.
You crossed our hand.
Well, Alistair is okay with the fireball, I suppose.
I shall do it.
Let's make this quick.
And it just vanished. I hate when such things happen. This is fine.
You crossed our hand. Fine thing we've done.
I'm surprised that I didn't level up.
Great ancestors, he's dead! In my store. I have to get out of here. I have to hide. Jarvia will hunt me down for this.
Know if I will find them. What do you know about this Jarvia?
I've never met her, of course. They say she never leaves Dusttown. That's the older area of the city where the casteless congregate. She's the one directing this depravity. Since good King Endrin died, they're getting bolder. I wouldn't be surprised if her men come after me in the Diamond Quarter itself.
And what do you know about her Carta?
A band of casteless thugs. They're to blame for all the crime in Orzammar these days. They're criminals,
Perfect.
And the children of criminals. The ancestors themselves declared them irredeemable.
Perfect, then they all in one place. I can go and claim them. And even their children? Do you go that far?
Their births are abominations. They were born from no Kalna, with no acknowledgement by the Shapers. They are destined to be criminals. Actually, we shouldn't be talking here. I need to run.
Interesting. Oh, well, let's level up her. Does she need dexterity or not? She needs some dexterity for sure. Oh yeah, let's raise dexterity for now. She needs dexterity for many things still. Tactician will not harm. On the other hand, how this works? There's another result of common opponents. Okay. It's a further increase to trap detection range. Detection range is not bad. On the other hand, yeah, I should learn also expert poisons and bombs. So someone should be able to make all this. I still need more dexterity for that, yeah. Activated. The nest executes a quick move that throws the opponent off bounds, posing balance to movement speed and defense unless the target passes a physical resist check. It's all good, but I need just to get passive. There's an uncanny knack for simply not being there when the enemy attacks, so it boosts to defense. That's good stuff. To learn how to fight, and you need to get a lot of abilities. I'm not sure how many level ups we'll get, but still, hopefully we'll get some. I actually have no idea there is max level here and how big it is. Hopefully not 20 levels. But in theory it can be 20. Hopefully it's not. On the other hand, we're still not 20 at all. Okay, so I need to help the game deal with all this Carta.
Andraste teaches that patience is the child of wisdom, but I'm eager to hear if you've seen the Shaper.
He agreed to let you hold prayer meetings.
Oh, praise the Maker! You truly walk in the light, friend. I already found a convert among the merchants who offered his shop as a temporary chantry. It's just by the tapsters. Please, come to our first service.
Chantry is definitely better than what they worship here. Like, I don't like both really, but at the same time, Chantry is definitely better. Just it makes sense. Yeah, I should go probably in the middle first. I need to check what's going on here. So this arena fights. This probably should be province. Yep, it is.
Ow! What? Stop fussing with it. You'll make it worse.
It itches.
Yes, it's healing. Don't touch it.
But it's distracting. Can I rub it through the bandage? That's not really scratching.
Alistair, if you open that wound up, I'm not going to heal it again. You can just treat it yourself. And if it festers, weeping bloody pus, and burns like the flames of Andraste's pyre, don't come to me. All I'm going to say is, Alistair, didn't I tell you not to touch it?
It won't really fester, will it?
Why don't you try scratching and see?
I guess it doesn't itch so much now.
That's quite hilarious. Yeah, like the small conversations. You have pretty good synergy. Yeah, you can see how this place is important for
the proving grounds. Bloodsport entertainment for the masses at its best.
Yeah. Like the beautiful fancy place in the middle of the city, basically. Basil, one of these two.
Look, I already told the Proving Master I withdrew. Do you have to keep harassing me?
I never speak with you. What are you talking about?
Well, that sounded genuine. If you weren't looking for me, do me a favor and pretend I never said anything.
Who do you think I'm working for?
So I take it you weren't sent here to find out if I withdrew from the Proving. In that case, never mind.
If you tell me what's happened, I could help you.
Look, it's just, when I was younger, I had a thing with this Idukan girl, Revelka. Lesser cousin, nowhere near the throne. Her family wanted her marrying up, so they matched her with a BMO. But we didn't exactly stop seeing each other.
And now Ben's found out?
I thought we were discreet, but she's married to a Desher's heir. He'd kill me if he knew. So I have to slink out of here like some worthless brand for fear Balin will tell the whole city.
What evidence does Ben have?
They have letters. Love letters Revelka wrote me. If they were made public, she'd be disgraced. Her husband would cast her aside, and I would be lucky to be allowed to die in a duel.
That doesn't sound good. Did Ben threaten you himself?
No. One of his fighters, a woman named Miyaja, she's the one who threatened to expose me.
Would you fight again if your secret was safe?
There's no way to guarantee that. I appreciate the thought, but they really have me over a shaft here.
Yeah, but I can get those letters back.
You'd do that? I don't know how to thank you. I know it's my own fault, but I'd have married her if I could. If you can make sure that evidence doesn't get out, I'd be happy to fight in the proving. But you need to find them quickly. Registrations close once the first bout starts.
Okay. Master, where's the other one? There's one I found here. Just a door. Master.
I shall do it.
Get level up. The Proven. Wallace Atreides. In the 23rd years of the reign of King Ragnar Edekan, an old man of the servant caste was accused of stealing a sapphire ring from his employer, Lord Days. The servant was stripped of his possession, he and his family thrown to the streets, and soon after the servant died. The son of this great servant changed Lord Days to a Proven, declaring that his father had been the victim of a cruel injustice, as the ancestors would bear him witness. Lord Days had no choice but to accept it. On the sacred stone of the Proven ground, the nobleman faced the servant boy. Lord Days carried a sword crafted for his own hand, and was clad in his great-grandfather's armor. The servant boy had neither armor nor weapon. When the battle began, the boy fought like a whole pack of angry deep-stalkers. Linking himself upon the startled lord, wrenching the sword from his hand and prying at his armor with bare fingers. The boy knocked Lord Days to the ground and beat him until the lord begged for mercy. The boy and his family were reinstated to their place in the Days household, and the virtue of the boy's father was not questioned again. The ancestors had spoken, and no one would question their word. That's why they believe it. Questionable. The dude was just quite a berserk and noble, probably didn't even know how to fight. Another addition. Disagreeing that no rules of procedure were explicitly broken, but the 5-day filibuster is nonetheless worth of censure. Division of House Gorismouth property was deliberated for a full session, and forfeit of the southern state deemed unnecessary. So I think I read this one, no? Also regard the place in Dunkat, yes. So I did this part. The restriction of your authority is a temporary consideration and not a verdict imposed lightly, and somebody feels that efforts to maintain the sanctity of the Proven have faltered. This is a gentleman's contest where future generals and respected veterans display their skills. It is intended to be inspiring and reminds the lower case why their leaders lead. We acknowledge the usefulness of a forum for the settings of honor debts, and concede that the occasional defeat of a noble can serve as an appeasement, provided it is by a peer and the contest is properly adjudicated. Extending this practice to the lower case could prove a dangerous and barbaric precedent. We have already seen the disruption that an unauthorized fighter can cause, the recent brand incident, and similar incidents should be discouraged with all possible prejudice. So basically it's all fake, and it's part of the main religion. Oh, what a mess. Severin, what was the name? Don't trust the first talk. Okay. I don't know why Guidon won't fight with this guy.
Go away. I don't talk to admirers until after the fight.
Okay. Miyaja's quarters. Wait a second. This can be the place where the girl is. In this case.
Guards, remove this intruder.
Whoa. Sorry. Oh, Miyaja. Perfect.
This area is off limits. Combatants only.
I hear you've been threatening Haruman's fighters.
Is that an accusation? It's illegal to threaten proving fighters outside the ring.
Not helping them keep their dirty secrets, though. That's another story.
I'd like to see those letters.
I bet you would.
Just tell Basil Harrimont to fight.
Then you'll see them. On the front page of a broadsheet.
Come on, Luke John. We have a fight to prepare for.
And the left, who knows where. Well, letters might be in her place. Oh, no! Fuck. Misclick. Don't mind this. Everything's totally fine. Yeah.
Yes. It shall be done.
Come on. Okay. That's hilarious. Didn't have a mark. Basil's love letters. All love letters between Basil's Harrimont and Revelka and okay. Come on. Don't stand there. Okay. So that we have.
The proving's almost starting. I should leave if you haven't found anything.
I have your letters right here.
Where did you get those? No, I don't want to know. Just thank you. I can't say what it means to know my Revelka is safe.
Then you'll fight in the province?
I will be glad to fight for Harrimont in the provings. Thank you again, friend.
Okay, this one is done. The questions were the other one. We done. I don't know where he is. Maybe this direction. Might be it. Multiple different people. Guiden.
You new in the fights? I don't remember seeing you before.
Well, you don't get out much. I'm Avaira of the Grey Wardens.
It's a pleasure. Sorry it can't be longer. Name's Guidon, and I just tendered my resignation. Somehow I don't think the ancestors will favor me today.
And why did you resign?
It's not so much what happened, as what's going to. I heard from a reliable source Lord Harrimon's already given up the throne. Balin called this whole proving to let his lordship save face when he concedes.
Oh, interesting. That's ridiculous. Harrimont isn't conceding.
Oh? And where did you hear this? That's more reliable than a member of the Assembly.
Well, whatever ends. Well, from Dunan, and I'm reading Honorable Fighters for Harrimont.
I suppose there's nothing his lordship would do without consulting Doolan. He's always been his top man. Maybe you're right. I'm just a warrior. I've always tried to stay out of these noble politics. If I find out this whole thing was some flunky of Balin's lying to me for his own gain, I'll...
Just win there. Get back in the throne and knock some heads.
Maybe I will at that.
Okay, we did it. But I still should find them. Okay. But yeah, in any case, you can see the way how the other side behaves, so apparently Harrimont looks like a somewhat decent person. At least he don't give weird orders, which is good. So for many evidences, Roman looks fine. Still, I don't see why he wouldn't be. Don't need to raise anything. Remember the problems with strength in case of, for example, dragon armor. Yeah, superior blade. Should I wear it even? Resistance, stamina regeneration, combat. Not really. Still need more mana. Oh, 2 point there, 1 point here. All this stuff. Each round, passive. Again, where no only part exists in the physical realm while combat magic is active. Span the gap between the real world and the fate grants a bonus to mana regeneration and a chance to avoid attacks. Bonus to mana regeneration. That sounds good. Maybe I finally will be able to actually stay in it. I'm curious to see. Maybe it makes sense. On the other hand, oh yeah. On the other hand, better to stay away from it anyway. For now, it's good to switch to it. Not sure for now about staying in it all the time. It's still slower cast. When I bump into an unexpected fight, it's very often better to use something else. Norseman. In this case,
You looking at something?
maybe.
Get out of here!
Okay. Hope you like me. But this case, girls, decline. Greetings, I am Avaira of the Grey Wardens.
Don't take it personally. Hanashan's a member of the Silent Sisters. She doesn't talk to anyone.
Oh, what are the Silent Sisters?
They're an order of female warriors, founded by Astith the Grey, a woman of the warrior caste who first fought for women's right to be soldiers. When no one listened to her words, Astith cut out her tongue and dedicated herself to training until she won a grand proving bare-handed. The women who joined her order cut out their tongues in her honor.
That's what I would call dedication. Not Hell's one though. Okay, and who are you?
I am Ferinden. I serve as Hanashan's trainer and translator. As a silent sister, Hanashan cut out her tongue like the ancient paragon Astith the Grey. As you might imagine, she requires my services for more mundane tasks.
Looks like she's quite rich to afford her. Interesting. Whose side are you on?
The Silent Sisters support the sitting king. They are loyal servants to the Idukans.
Well, you maybe should reconsider who you call king.
Your bravado is meaningless. When a Silent Sister fights, she doesn't do it with words. If you would back up your claims, enter the proving. The ancestors will show who they think is worthy.
Damn, say dumb. Should they even help them? Oh well. Well, we'll see how it will work. But yeah, looks like I need to participate in this damn arena. Didn't want to take stance here, but looks like there is no other option. Alright, let's save. I guess it will be a bunch of arena fights.
The proving will begin shortly. I'm sure you can find a place in the stands. Or were you here to take part in the fight?
Exactly. But can you tell me more about proving?
Oh, I forget you surfacers do things so differently. The provings are where the best fighters in Orzammar prove their worth and the worth of their houses. Provings can also settle matters of honor. Whoever wins receives Valos Atreidum, the Ancestors' blessing. Whoever loses is deemed unworthy. This proving will honor King Endrin's memory. Are you interested in fighting?
For sure. Well, I'd like to fight as Lord Haruman's champion.
Well, that's a surprise. Never thought the Grey Wardens would take an interest in our king. Let me just put you into the schedule here. Now, is there a particular name you wish listed?
I'm aware of the Grey Warden.
I'll just call you Grey Warden, since those elven names are such a mouthful. We
Yeah,
actually
well,
have an opening in the first
fair
round.
enough.
Are you ready to start?
Who will I be fighting?
Looks like Suwern's drawn first bout. He was one of the youngest champions ever. Beat his own father at 12 years old. All for the right to earn his battle status 2 years early. Are you ready to start?
What are the rules of the province?
Fight start at the gong and go to first blood. No eye gouging, no groin pulls. The rules of each bout will be announced when it starts.
Okay, at
You
least
should
it's
be
fair.
comfortable with normal weapons and lyrium enhanced weapons in single combat, pairs, or battle units. Are you ready to start?
What about magic? Well, on the other hand, the dwarves they can't use magic, so I guess they don't have any rules about that. Yeah, ready, nigger.
That's what I like to hear. I will warn you though, this is your last chance to make preparations or meet the competition. Once the fights begin, there are no new additions to the roster. All withdrawals are treated as losses and a sign of the ancestors' disfavor. Do you want to start or would you like some time? The fighters' quarters are behind the ring.
Well, we can do fair and square. Yeah, I want to fight.
Go down to the ring then. I'll be right there. This is a glory proving. Fought under the eyes of the paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. First up is Suwern of the warrior caste. Many of you remember when Suwern made history as a lad of 12 by defeating his own father in this very ring.
So he beat his own father.
Today, he fights as a champion for Prince Balin.
Indeed.
Opposing him, in Lord Haramont's name, is a member of the famed Grey Wardens.
In the name of House Iduken and our future King Balin.
So, what's the glory of Lord Harrowmont?
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
How do you like fireballs? That's the question.
As you say. I shall do. It shall be done.
The winner is the Grey Warden!
I hope I didn't kill him.
That was an exciting start, Warden. Suwern is rarely trounced, and so thoroughly. Are you ready for your next opponent?
Guess he wasn't prepared for some magic. On the other hand, dwarves should be resistant to magic somewhat. I don't know, he laid like an ice figure. I mean, if they will keep him in warm place, he will eventually will stand up, right? Right? In any case. Well, okay. Who is my next opponent?
Next, you're up against Miaja and Lukjan. As twins, they've always been allowed to fight as a single person. They're warrior caste, but their mother was a smith, so watch out for Miaja's hammer.
Oh,
And don't forget
traitors.
Lukjan.
Perfect.
Most fighters do, and end up with a knife in their spine. Are you ready to begin?
They will go two of us. Hopefully I will get someone who's me. In any case, just point me to the ring.
All right then, I'll see you out there.
Let's go.
This is a glory proving. Fought under the eyes of the paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. This round, Haramont's champion takes on the notorious duo. The warrior caste twin terrors now fighting for Prince Balin, Miaja and Lukjan.
May the stone honor you.
When you fall.
Well, for Lord Harrowmont.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
Wait, second 2v1? Really? Did I miss something? Okay.
Fight is one.
Resistant. Not good. Could be different variations what to do.
Shall be done.
No quarter!
That worked. You better run. Oh,
The winner is the Grey Warden!
this guy's definitely toasted.
Well, that was an
But who cares
exciting
about this
bout.
team?
2-on-1, and you took them both easily. Are you ready for your next opponent?
Like, they didn't have the Circle of Inferno, and it will work for 1 minute more, for sure. Yep. They should be nicely roasted. Who is my next opponent?
Well, this bout should be quick and dirty. You'll be fighting Hanashan, one of the legendary Silent Sisters. She's a ferocious fighter and dedicated enough to cut out her own tongue. Are you ready to begin?
Yep. Let's go.
All right then, I'll see you out there. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the Paragons
some
of
pencil levers in
Orzammar
there,
to honor
whatever
the
reason.
memory of King Endrin. Aramont's champion cleared the stone, but can she hold out against the Paragon's own favorites, the Silent Sisters? We'll find out as the Warden faces Lady Hanashan, who proved her worth to Paragon Ashtith the Grey by cutting out her own tongue.
Now she's
And
getting
to our
out on
Prince Balin
giving
by
you powers.
fighting in his name.
Well, for the future King Harrowmont.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
So far this trick works perfectly. So basically, you can just watch.
The winner is the Grey Warden.
What do you mean?
Aramont will be pleased, Warden. The Silent Sister support was a great boost for Balin. Are you ready for your next opponent?
Actually, I can wear the one of the heaviest armors. I wear the heaviest armor in my squad. Heavier than Understar even. So nah, I'm quite a fighter, you know. I have a big stick to hit others. Just usually I don't need to hit with that, as long as I have mana. Well, in any case, who is my next opponent?
This should be a good match. You'll battle Wojek Ivo, master of all weapons, prisoner of none. He makes it a point never to use the same technique twice. Are you ready to begin?
Why not?
All right then, I'll see you out there. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin.
Baby girl.
This round is paired combat.
Yeah, I will play Dragon Age 2 after first one.
Kiatshet fought as King Bloodlik II, defending our empire, so have
After
dwarves
second, we'll go to third,
always fought
and then
alongside
first.
a second. Master of all weapons, prisoner of none. Wojek Ivo has never won the
looks
same
brutal
way
in
twice.
this helmet.
What will he do today, lords and ladies? And will it win the day for Prince Balin?
Maybe he will fight with wet
Grey
needles.
Warden, choose your second, for you face Wojek Ivo and Valans.
Why I can't use anyone with me? Oh, I can choose second. Damn, what a chase. Well, I chose Alistair of the Grey Wardens.
Last one standing will be declared victor. Fight!
Perfect. Okay, Alistair, you know the drill. Like, you run up front, then you get in fireball as everyone else, but you survive and they are not. That's it. The plan is simple. Okay. Well, let's keep it then. came to me, but he was burned. Use blood magic on him. My.
The winner is the Grey
Hey, Plericus.
Warden!
Oh, they tossed it again.
Wojciech is one of the best this arena has seen.
Why is this effect on me?
Harrowmont picked wisely.
It's maybe
Are you ready for
debuff.
your next opponent?
Sure, if you remove this blue stuff. They clearly never have fought mages for sure. They just charge in. But yeah, magic actually here by lore is powerful as hell, and it is. Who's my next opponent?
This is the championship round. A full squad-on-squad
Oh,
combat.
fancy.
Jotun Iduken leads the same team he's taken to victory in over a dozen Deep Roads expeditions. Are you ready to face the final test?
Yeah.
May the ancestors choose wisely.
Perfect.
This is the glory proving. Fought under the eyes of the paragons of Orzammar to honor
True.
the memory of King Endrin. Only 2 warriors remain.
I still have this weird
Fighting
blue
for
effect
his
on
royal
me.
cousin Balin, Jotun Iduken
Oh,
has
his
led
cousin.
his team to triumph over every unit so far.
I don't know what is this
Challenging
blue
him
stuff, but
on
okay.
behalf of Lord Harrowmont, the Grey Warden has risen from nothing to stand at the competition summit. Each will lead a full unit of 4 soldiers to see once and for all whom the ancestors favor.
You fight well, but your judgment is questionable. The throne
Really?
will never leave House Iduken.
Oh, so that's what it was all about. Well... Oh, interesting. So I should call the 2 other guys. I can't call anyone from my squad. Well, Basil, Guidon, join me for this triumph.
You honor me.
Last one standing will be declared victor. Fight!
Enemies!
Can I control them? No. So my goal is to not toss them. So they have 4 people? And I have 2 people on this side. Okay. Well, let's disable this guy. Resisted. Surprisingly, is resistant to the spell, which is unusual. But they cannot be resistant to the other one. Apart to save them. On the other hand, that's good. We done? Shouldn't die here. Damn, he's actually have a lot of HP.
Now we do battle.
No, he just ran away. He was stunned. What the hell? He is actually using magic. Interesting. Damn, he did a lot of damage. He's resistant to everything. He is actually dangerous. Okay. Not just they can hold them. Yeah, I don't wanna toast others. They don't have much choice. Okay. Now fight 1-on-1.
As you say. Very well.
Come on, cheer for Guido.
Away with you! I shall do it.
Yeah, just get knapped.
Best be wary. There is no glory in bloodshed.
About this.
Enough!
He can fight even when he holds by the spell. Interesting.
No!
He just fully ignores the rules.
Taste my steel!
And Yeah, he is extremely tough. Yeah, he's quite tough.
It is begun.
Oh yeah, going to shove some potions in me then. Resistant. He resisted to everything. So magic actually doesn't work that good on him. Glad I am not just a mage.
The winner is the Grey Warden!
Still have no idea what's the blue stuff on me.
Congratulations! You defeated the man Prince Trian himself once called the Horns of my army.
Oh, I have an insane amount of potions, so it wasn't close, but that was dangerous, yeah.
Then it is my honor to declare this Grey Warden champion of the Proving, who has shown that the ancestors favor Lord Harrowmont.
No, it's ancestors showing that I'm favorable by being blue. May the assembly heed the ancestors and choose Harrowmont.
The ancestors speak through you. Congratulations, Warden.
Yeah, that's Harrowmont. So what the hell is this effect? Item set bonus? Nope. Nothing like this. I have no effects. I have no idea why am I blue. I think it's one of the effects stuck to me. Like out of curiosity. F5, F9. Let's see. I think it's a bug. Yep, it just stuck to visual effect. I once had already stuck animation, so this time just stuck effect. Okay, now it works fine.
You showed them. The ancestors are smiling on Lord Harrowmont today.
Yeah, so it looks like he's fine, so others probably weren't toasted as well. We should be okay. The sister should be here, no? Let me check. Yeah, I didn't burn her to a crisp.
Ancestors watch over your path. Ancestors watch over your path.
Shouts out for his sister. Okay. But yeah, I'm surprised I could cast even something with all this. Oh, Prone Master.
That was an excellent showing. We were honored by your participation, Warden.
Okay. Not much more I can do. I should leave the place then. So now I probably need to go back to Harrowmont Estate. But most likely I will bump into some troubles in the way. I also need to go to slums in general to deal with this cartel, wherever they are. But first things first. Let's go to Harrowmont.
You're the best wrangler I've ever seen. But there's more out there.
I shall...
I don't know how many ping is more, but I will find out some.
Lord Harrowmont is the voice of tradition. Lord Balin is the voice of anarchy and ruin.
Yeah, he was hired apparently by Lord Harrowmont.
It shall be done.
Let's see. Butler? Well, I guess I should speak with Butler actually.
If you're looking for Lord Doolan Forender, you'll find him at Tapster's, taking his evening drink.
Oh, really? It's not safe to move like this nowadays. But should I search for him really? We represent Lord Harrowmont of the province. Meet his representative Doolan Forender. Okay, so to Tapster's anyway. Alright, let's go to the tavern. It's okay. Cannot do anything here. I need to put some runes in the sword. Should be good for those if I'll put some runes of paralyzers. If I'm running out of mana, I can just clap someone immediately. But yeah, the guy was resistant to magic. This is the first target that I actually have troubles with. As a pure mage. Okay, where is him? Done.
Atrasvala, champion. I hear your performance in the proving was nothing short of amazing. I must thank you for bringing both Baisel and Guidon back into the fight. His lordship was touched to see his old friends stand for him. There can no longer be any doubt where your sympathies lie. If you're ready, Lord Harrowmont will see you now.
I have few more things to do first. On the other hand, no, actually it's fine, yeah. That's fine.
His lordship is looking forward to meeting you.
So, see what else Harrowmont requires of you. You've earned Lord Harrowmont's trust. You should see what else he needs from you. What about me needed from him? Okay. Chinning that up. She can use better armor, so raising her magic could be a thing. Her willpower is quite high, but at the same time still low, and always will be low. So, I'll raise magic, why not? Maybe she'll aware of this dragon stuff. That's not much reason, really. Questionable. She don't really need anything. She'll need willpower eventually. Being tougher also would be helpful. Yeah, maybe she need willpower. Of mana or of might. Yeah, that's for this fight style. Can be useful eventually, maybe. King Mastery. Grant impairment boost to spell power. King Shield. Yeah, the haze, that's what I wanted to try. Well, this mod is active. The caster imbues the party with speed, allowing them to move and attack significantly faster. Although the spell also imposes a small penalty to attack, it drains mana rapidly while in combat. Something to try for sure. She can in theory buff the whole party, which can be really good. But yeah, will drain mana, and she actually already had so many potions. I will need to visit mages and buy all the deliriums I have. And by buying all the delirium, I mean really buying all the delirium. All the money, all the delirium. Yeah, because we have only one stack left. A lot of clicks. Should be enough for now. She don't really need this stuff. She now have auras that can remove all the injuries. The skills that I also need to get. With aura fighting as a tank would be especially good because I literally can regenerate quite fast. Knife ward. Knife ward is kinda useful. So, but not that useful. Something like this. Yeah, that's self buff. Yeah, that's a mess. Okay, she's sorted. Right, let's go inside and see him. Quite a rich place.
I appreciate what you have done, Warden, and I apologize for putting one of your rank through such trials. I am Lord Pyral Harrowmont, and I thank you for your efforts to help me preserve King Endrin's throne.
Tell me this, why would Endrin prefer you over his own son?
You may not know the story, but Balin is actually the youngest of three. Endrin's eldest, Trian, was murdered in the Deep Roads not a year ago. His middle son was found standing over the body and was exiled. But I've always found it suspicious that Balin knew just where to look. Endrin loved his sons too much to voice such suspicions. But he knew Balin's only interest in ruling was to further his own power.
Well, but Ben's men say you planted those suspicions.
Balin resents me because I did not believe his setup. I wanted a full investigation, a trial, not this knee-jerk reaction. It speaks poorly of Balin that Endrin himself was the first to think that he should not be trusted.
Yeah, that's true. So you believe you'd be a better king than Balin?
I have never sought the throne. My role was to serve Endrin, first as his advisor, then as an elected Desher in the Assembly. Harrowmont has never been king, and I always assumed Trian would rule after his father. But both Endrin and my colleagues have asked me to step up, and I will not back down when Orzammar needs me.
That's a very reasons. So eventually the Assembly has more powers than the king.
The Assembly represents the voices of the wisest, most noble families. While we need a single king to preside over important functions and lead us in battle, the Assembly better represents all in Orzammar.
This music is so out of the place, by the way. Like it's okay maybe when you enter in this place, like the city, but why it's played literally everywhere here, that I don't know. Doesn't make sense. Okay, in any case, all I want is your support against the Blight.
For us, the Darkspawn are a constant menace, so a Blight may not elicit the same urgency you are used to. Ultimately, the Assembly decides what troops to send. If they no longer fear civil war, they'll have no reason to hold back. If you want my support to count, I will have to be king, and right now, there is no sure way to get there. Have you heard of a woman named Jarvia and the criminal carter she runs?
Yeah, actually, yes. I take the mount, you take the credit. Is that the plan?
I'm glad you're so eager. If you help me shut her down, we can show the Assembly I am the right king to defend Orzammar. Jarvia hides her base in Dusttown, the raw edges of the city where no one lives but castless and criminals. If you would help me in this, it would show the Assembly that I, and not Balin, have the ability to defend and rule this city.
Well, I anyway wanted to deal with her, so why not? I'll deal with Jarvia. Be ready to help against the Blight.
Do this, and I promise if I take the throne, I will not stop until the Assembly sends your troops.
Perfect.
Look for Jarvia in Dusttown. Do whatever it takes to see that justice is served.
Yeah, Dwarf Chapter actually feels good. I don't remember how I liked it or not when I play it on release, because I like the game in general. I remember the Elish was most like dragon, let's say.
Grey Wardens present in Orzammar.
On the other hand, Mage Quest was quite also slow, but actually nicely done in general. Just way bigger than I thought, which is not a bad thing. But yeah, the World City feels very refreshing in comparison with the surface. Yeah, Mage Quest, I was surprised actually playing it right now, because they made so many mechanics and things back then. It's quite different from the whole game, and that's nice. Nice and good chapter. Also interesting story there. Alright. Over here, we don't need to go there. So we need to go to the snows. There's some commotion here. Whoa, someone wants fireballs. I can do this. I always can. Well, kinda like this. Yeah, quite resistant. But they can't kill me that fast because I forgot to disable all the fancy things. Hit them tough, actually. Alistair, you better start drinking potions, because they actually do a lot of damage. I'll throw a fireball. The problem is I don't really wanna kill Alistair. And this might do it. It's not a good thing. He actually got clamped, which is not good. So resistant is insane, actually. And they all switch into others instead of fighting me.
Come and get it.
She's holding nicely, by the way.
It is begun.
Defend yourself.
I'm defending. Okay, can you resurrect him?
Not fail.
Damn, stop knocking me down. He cannot do anything to me because I'm too tanky. But at the same time, yeah, that's a bit annoying. They're very tanky and they're very resistant. Yeah, they have. By lords, they definitely have. And looks like they do, because I'm doing less damage to them than to anybody else. At the same time, they often resistant to magic. The only thing that they're not resistant really is Crush and Prison. I wonder why. The caster encloses the dragon in a collapsing cage of telekinetic force, inflicting spirit damage for the duration and possibly shattering those that have been petrified. Wasn't solid. I get it. Well, go into the slums. Hopefully, dwarves there will not be so tough. Yeah, I should disable some things. Let's switch to the stuff for now. Let's keep protection because they definitely will try to clap me. The problem is spells become like twice more expensive when using arcane water.
This is where the poor people live.
Exactly. Well, poor people using a lot of metal actually. What a surprise. We're going straight to a fight.
We'll get plenty.
Lie away. This guy. Disable. Yep, I can. It usually works perfectly on everything, but surprisingly it didn't work that great on Arena, so they're actually really resistant. Why are you standing in the fucking storm? She's doing a lot of DPS nowadays, by the way. She actually probably doing the most DPS to one target. That's some epic pile of rocks. The castness. The caste system in Orzammar includes many groups of privilege, the nobility and the warriors above all others, but to a lesser degree the merchants and the smiths and the miners. Tradition establishes a clear hierarchy, but as in any culture with an upper class, there is also a clear underclass. These unfortunates, the so-called castness, are believed to be descendants of criminals and other undesirables. They have been looked down upon since Orzammar's foundation. They have taken up residence in a place called Dusttown, a crumbling ruin on the fringe of Orzammar's common areas. Orzammar society considers these castes lower than even the servant caste. Indeed, the castes are not allowed to become servants, as it is too honorable a position. They are seen as little better than animals, their faces branded birds to mark them as the bastard children of the kingdom. Their home district, little more than a slum, is a haven for crime, organized and otherwise. Orzammar's guards seemingly cannot be bothered to patrol its streets. The best that most castes dwarves can hope for is a life at the whim of a local crime lord, ended abruptly by violence or an overabundance of toxic legionnaire. Even so, there is some hope for the castes, a Dengar rope that offer a way up into greater Orzammar society. Since the dwarf's caste is determined by the parent or the same sex, the male child of a nobleman is part of that noble's house and caste. Strangely, it is acceptable for casteless women to train in the arts of courtly romance to woo nobles and warriors. They are known as noble hunters. Any male born from such a union is considered a joyous event, considering the low rate of dwarven fertility. The mother and entire family are then taken in by the father's house, although they retain their caste. Dwarves we know on the surface are also considered castes once they leave Orzammar, although this is only relevant to those who return, if they are allowed to return though. Dwarves who leave for the surface the sun touched, as they are often called behind their backs, lose their connection to the stone and the favor of their ancestors, and do so worthy of little more than pity, for upon them they are said to be lost to the stone forever. Put that way, it seems a sad existence indeed. Yep, you can be a gold digger, and it's actually even a good thing in this society, which is funny because of low fertility. But this guy.
Who are you? You don't look like any guardsman I ever saw, and that's not much of a uniform.
What do you mean not much of a uniform? This is the best armor around. People start wars because of this armor. Literally, I read book about that. But if you want to know, I'm Avaira, a Grey Warden.
Oh, you looking for a chance to bring in some coin? Could be I have that opportunity. Especially for someone with a few connections above ground.
You look like a damn hobo and you're trying to persuade me that you have money for me, yeah? But okay, I'm all ears.
Human kings, you know, they make these ridiculous laws. Like about who gets to buy and sell lyrium, the sacred gift the stone provides us to show her love. No law should regulate that. The laws are meant to keep mages away from the stuff, so there's always buyers in the Circle Tower. I got one man named Godwin. He's expecting a delivery of a stone's weight. You want an investment opportunity? I could see fit to, say, sell you that lyrium instead, at the reasonable price of 50 sovereigns. You can keep it, or, since you can travel freely from here, sell it to Godwin, who you know is buying. And if you bring back his return order, I could pay you, say, 20 sovereigns as a finder's fee.
It must be dangerous if you're paying so much.
More so for someone like you, I guess. Most dwarves born down here have a natural immunity. Other races, there are problems if they spend too long with the ore. The real issue is that lyrium's valuable. It's only found down here, and human mages can't work without it.
I don't really want to deal with him. At the same time, I don't want to work for him. Sounds like I wouldn't approve your kind of opportunity.
As long as you keep your eyes down and your mouth shut, we've got no further business.
Yeah, I don't really care because not a big deal of smuggling this stuff. I don't see how it can harm anyone. So whatever makes them fancier. Vigorous Assembly Directive. The key to the city, so it was updated. The last one was added. Your efforts have been exemplary, but these self-proclaimed cartels must defer to the Assembly and restore order. Exclusion from caste and society is no excuse. Perhaps suggest that it would be a simple matter to march on the quarter, or simpler still to withdraw infrastructure support. A tunnel breach would be most unfortunate, but current policy direction prohibits deals that would legitimize cartel operations. Downwards pressure on certain elements of our society has proven useful in shoring up the economy with an excess of affordable labor. It also encourages enlistment in the Legion of the Dead, the one accepted path to party redemption, and a vital force in our weakening front lines. This model suffers when criminals create their own hierarchies, with alternative methods of social advancement. Every stone has a face that can be carved, a sign that must be earthbound. We need their so-called dust stone, but it would be inadvisable to include that in your negotiations. We have the utmost faith in your capt. The rest is obscured by bloodstains. No confidential Assembly Directive regarding proliferation of cartels. So the dude who was sent here got kidnapped. I do dwarf. Really? What a name.
Your clothes are so fancy. Did you get them topside?
Well, yes, I did.
My mam used to say they don't got no stone to protect them topside. If I go up there, I'm gonna fall into the sky.
Oh yes, I have this stupid belief. No, that doesn't happen.
Yes. When my dad left, he never came back. Who's to say he didn't fall up, eh?
Well, I have to go now.
Don't fall into the sky when you go back up there.
Well, yeah. I thought there would be some funny conversation about that, but no. Dish now. What a name.
Well, look at that. It's not often old Nadezhda sees a fine-dressed stranger here in Dust Town. Help a poor cripple.
Well, I might have some money if you have information.
What are you looking for?
Do you know a woman named Jarvia?
Know her. I used to run with her. Jarvia took over the Carta not more than a year ago, and already she's got every duster with both legs bearing swords for her.
Does the Carta have a base anywhere?
They do, but it's not easy to find. Jarvia's got real paranoid. She's got Carta members all carrying these fingerbone tokens. She scratches some mark into them so she'll know they came from her. There's doors to her base all over the city, but only one is ever open at a time. And if you show up without a token, you'd never know it was there.
Uh-huh. And where do I find one of these tokens?
Can't help you there, Selrocka. The Carta members keep them real tight. Now, how about that coin you promised?
Sure. Here's 5 for the round.
I'll think of you when I go to bed with a full stomach.
That sounds creepy, but okay. What about
Spare a
you?
bit for the needy?
Maybe?
Have you a coin to spare, milady? It's for my son. He's sick. He hasn't any clean clothes to wear or anything to eat today. Neither have I.
It's quite a strange place to be a beggar, really, because, I mean, there are only poor people living here. Well, I already got the information. Why doesn't your son's father help you?
A question I ask every day. He was eager enough for a daughter who would bring him into the mining caste. But since the boy was born, I've not seen nose or heel of the lout. And me alone on the street, forbidden to return to my family unless I... But no, I can't bear to even think of it.
What does your family want you to do?
My son's father is casteless, as is he. I used to be a miner, but my parents stripped my caste and refused to accept me back. Unless I agree to abandon the child in the deep roads and pretend I never bore him.
That's rough. But wait a second, if you're a miner, why would your son be casteless?
In Orzammar, lineage is traced through the child's same-sex parent. Had my baby been a girl, she would have been a miner like me. But as a boy,
that's strange.
my son is considered tainted forever by his father's seed.
Isn't there any other solution?
Yes. I can become casteless with him, which is what I've done. Others have raised children like this, right? Begging for change, sleeping in doorways?
That's not a good way. Maybe I could reason with your family?
You would do that? But why?
I don't know, because why not? Anyway, don't look a gift warden in the mouth.
Then I cannot offer enough gratitude. But I warn you, my father is a stiff-necked man. His name is Ordell, and he's usually at Tapster's in the evening. I do not think he will listen to you. But I will wait anxiously to see if you can do what you promise.
I will certainly try. Okay, so there are many entrances, but I should have the thing. Yeah, I guess all the shady guys might have it. Look around a bit more. Mom's house. I have no idea why I need it, but let's go inside.
Well, look what we have here.
Jarvia said you were looking for trouble. Congratulations. You found it.
My. How convenient. I don't need to search for a tag for that. That might be the right entrance even. Okay. I'm not sure about burning everything to the ground here. It might be too dangerous actually. So simple fireball will help already enough. Damn, they're resistant. I'm still doing enough damage to use it, but yeah, it's not that bad.
Now we can battle.
She just backstab everyone. This creates 45.
Don't kill me. Sunny ancestors. What do they teach you on the surface? You fight like a bleeding archdemon. Sweet bloody stone, look at them all.
He has become talkative. Well, tell me where your base is.
The base is below the city. You can get to it through the wall of the third house on this row. Put this token through the slot, and it'll open. Well, will you let me go now?
He surely want to leave. The problem is, how much do I want for him to leave? He's definitely a thug and murderer. No. Now you're doing like all of Jarvia's leggings.
No!
Yep. Get clamped. Damn it. I was just watching it.
Is begun.
Alright. I don't have much money though. magic is doing so low damage.
Come, let us end this! Come and get it! Alright, battle it is
Yeah, the Dana finally actually useful. She was quite used as house a game. Now she's actually can do something. Mr. Nidra is trying to be able to wear all the fancy king's armor. And also, yeah, motivate. The champion inspires allies to attack with renewed vigor. The ready talent now increases attack, in addition to its defense bonus. The ready is sustained. Well, yeah, additional defense, additional attack. Should be good and useful.
It is begun.
Yeah, alright. What's here? Just valuables. Well, at least we get something to sell. Because we're also poor. I mean, we're not poor, but I constantly very low on money. So, third house on the street. Oh, this one, I suppose? Suspicious door. It's literally called suspicious door.
It is begun.
This door appears to be made of sandstone. There are no visible means of opening it. On close inspection, there is a small slot concealed in the fold of the stone, just big enough for a finger. Oh, let's put finger bone token in the slot. Door unlocks. Easy. Quite easy. This music continue playing, like no matter where I'm going. We better know music than this, but it is what it is. Let's like start some...
What's the password?
The bold guy. Okay, it's maybe a different one. What's the words? Well, I don't know. Jarvis sucks lizard eggs.
Looks like we have a martyr, boys.
enemy!
Ah.
He's approaching!
It's a bit risky. Yes, like this. Should toast them nicely. They're trying to run away from it. Questionable how much it works for them. But yeah, they're quite tough.
It shall be done. I shall do it.
Maker! Oh! There is no bloodshed.
This guy is
That's it!
Alright, battle it is then.
I maybe should switch to melee because this guy is also tough. Probably would do more damage if I would just stay as a fighter. Get some trash.
I shall do it.
They have space and I can sell it before I will go anywhere else. And this is fine. But yeah, I should just start with Crushing Prison. Maybe Fireball, but basically I just can use a bit of stuns. Outside of that I can just swing.
There is much to do.
She activated something from time to time. It's Nora. Oh, she's just upcamped. Just stay, thank you. Looks suspicious.
Trap right ahead.
Well, at least Alistair already triggered it.
I shall do it.
How could I miss? A door full of tags.
Enemies approaching!
Damn, I wish I would be able to cast it. But yeah, looks like I can't cast it anyhow. Here would be perfect to cast the storm because they are trapped in this place.
Are we going to
Have you no concern for your own life?
I want to try one thing. Do I need to remove weapons if I'm using only blade? When I'm casting? Actually, maybe not. So actually, maybe this is the way. No. Just some things I can cast, some I cannot. Doesn't make much sense.
There is no glory in bloodshed.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Yeah, they're just tough. Cannot kill them fast with magic. Take some time.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
This is probably the best possible fire equipment. No, it's actually a weak one. Or not. 15 fire damage. Maybe it's actually a good one. In any case, I'm not sure they will ever use a gunham.
Very well.
We must not exhaust our supplies. Force our hand.
10 seconds. Conari mercenary. I can go inside. Nari just went for me. Problem is this guy is agile and I'm missing sometimes. Still cannot do anything to me as well. What's the stats? 80 defense, 40 armor. Yeah, that's a lot.
Alright, let's go! For the Grey Wardens!
As you say.
At least we're getting some loot from them. I'll probably get this loot from someone else, but well, now it's ours.
Very well.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
Dwarven massive armor gloves. My. Damn, according to this map radar or whatever, can sense insane amount of enemies. Well, clean this will take a bit of time. It's unfortunate.
As you say.
Can really speed up it.
Concern for your own existence.
They're resistant. You can only swing until they're all dead.
As you say.
You forced our hand.
Yes, just resistant. Yeah, it's basically just one attack. They do nothing. More daggers. Because I'm doing so much damage with this, out of curiosity, if I would take any shitty weapon this second, can I? No, the daggers everything demands more strength that I have. 8 in dexterity, yeah. Yeah, it would be nice to get some very bad dagger and see and do more DPS with this.
I shall do it.
Because I'm doing surprisingly high damage with this sword.
It is begun.
Judging by the fact that daggers doesn't progress that much with the damage, maybe even with bad dagger, I still would do good damage. Okay, I'm dual wield and this will be a faster DPS.
I shall do
Allow me.
Definitely don't want to train dexterity for that. If I'm not using this, I maybe can use... Yes, now I can use all these spells. The mage. So mages, it's... You know, mercenary, yeah.
It shall be done. Very well.
Yeah, let's start with one of her. This is good. What is not good? That it didn't work that great. Alistair, shock potions. Yeah, everyone getting healed. This is annoying. Nice. The wind's holding, it's fine. She's tough enough to not die very fast.
Have you no concern for your own existence?
Sometimes.
Yeah, they all so tough.
I shall do it. It shall be done.
And they have a lot of money if they can afford all this.
I could do that for you.
As you say.
Can cast command box. Emerald custom ring, gold custom ring, silver custom ring. Custom ring that appears to be made of an expensive material. Sounds good, the problem is... don't have space. How am I supposed to wear all this? This doesn't cost anything really. Now let's use these elixirs.
Very well.
Oh, that's not. Mages? Do we have them? Hard to say. But that looks like a more serious find.
I shall do it.
I'm not. She's down there a bit, which is not good. She is shooting for no reason instead of actually fighting. There is a bed.
It is begun. It shall be done. Quickly, we must fight! Watch out!
She still needs better armor than this. Destroy the brutes. There's 6. My. Yeah, I didn't expect that this place will be so huge with so many tough enemies. And of course it always happens when it's already quite late actually. And this place looks infinite. Oh damn. Why am I always bumping in such places at the end of the stream? I'm supposed to finish already, but I'm continue because, well, I bumped into that. Meh. So inconvenient. Oh, what the hell? Okay. I don't have space, of course. Try to give this stuff to someone. They already like me. I don't really need to give anything.
Oh, thank you. That's very nice.
Slogan, Sword Demon Head. So not what he would appreciate anyway. I actually still have no idea what he is appreciating. What about a painting?
Oh, thank you. That's very nice.
Whatever I'm given, he's not really appreciate anyway. Which is fine, I guess, but still. He didn't have anything special to his heart. Sort of.
It is begun.
Just one was damaged. That's why magic here is questionable choice. I wonder why she's switching so often for the range one. Aggressive but not ranged. Targeted short range? Yeah. Let me... would be nice if there are no... I don't know. It's just she choosing a target from afar for some reason and fighting it, which is kinda okay. The problem is when she, instead of fighting melee the guy so close, she's just shooting someone and getting clapped meanwhile. How to actually change it, I don't know. There's no really variant. Short range, yeah. Between medium long range, yeah, but how to switch target? Hard to say. I'll remove gripping shot, maybe. So clear test. Yeah, not enough options, I would say. It's a very cool system, but just need more options. Okay. Enemy. It's fine and self. In attack by type, attack by melee. Use deadly strike. Why not? Rogue makes a swift strike at a vulnerable area on the target. Did normal damage, but gain bonus to armor penetration. Okay. Rapid shot, by the way. Is rapid shot the same as rapid aim? Rapid aim. That's probably different. Hard to say. She's glitched switching. Then she run for them. There are traps up front and she's still running there. Which doesn't make any sense.
It is begun. Enough.
Hey, watch it!
Bad day.
Let's end this.
As you say.
Yeah, being hybrid is weird. Logic, I should just shoot when there are nobody nearby, but there is no such thing. What about this tactics? Get it shot range. Self. Been attacked by melee. Switch to melee. Maybe this. Let's try this variant. Because she's switching very randomly, which doesn't make sense.
As you say.
So one of wood. There's 6. Which means it costs something, probably. Yeah, it's too many trash items.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
The main problem is that crafting items just take all the place. All the space. Just almost half of the inventory is just crafting items. Which doesn't make much sense. Just it's very inconvenient. Right, we come But it's going like, how big is this map? Already killed more than 100 of the dwarves probably. At least around 100.
Trap
It's a good
right
trap,
ahead.
yeah. She logically activated the trap, but for some reason it's disarm.
I am ready.
Are you trying to persuade me that there is no trap here? Actually, yeah, there is no trap here. I'm surprised. But still, 24 decks. That's actually trash. I mean, there's many other items. We didn't have space for everything. It's a big area. Surprisingly big, and something tells me they will find more items. Like a prison. Damn, this place is huge. She's just glitching again. Why she's glitching? Like, I hate this glitch. It's just so bad. If target as a medium loner, it's like she's not attacked in melee. She don't need to switch to melee. It doesn't make any sense. This pet member will attack enemies the moment they are visible. The characters will fight back if attacked in melee combat. They will chase down enemies. But will not flee the occasional harmful area. Oh, I get it. Ranged. This party member prefers ranged weapons and will automatically attack from range when enemies are visible. Attacked in melee combat, the character will fight back but will not chase enemies as they move away. This party member will flee the location. Let's try ranged. Maybe. And I probably don't need this. Attack by melee. Use ability. Bounce. So she can. Yep. She can fight back if anything. This self any good shot. Let's see how it will work. Yeah, she did a lot of damage actually with Archer. She don't need to really switch to anything else. She will be attacked. She will just fight back. That's fine. Can be an Archer. Yeah, look at this DPS. She did 30 plus damage and was quite fast speed, so it makes sense. Okay. I cannot carry all this. This is so much load.
Very well.
It's not like it's a lot of load, it's more like I don't have space anyway.
Please, stranger, let me out. I see you bear no love for Jarvia. Please, help me. Please, stranger, Thank you. We've been down here.
It's been so long. My friend didn't make it. Just stopped eating one day, and all for a stupid bet.
Yeah, those guys weren't good anyway. Apparently. Damn, this place infinite. Yeah, this will be a lesson to me. If I'm interested like this, when it's already quite late, I should check the time. Check the map and check the time. Am I? Oh yeah. Well, which is fine. If she's attacking melee, she should switch to melee. This is okay. She's doing more DPS than melee. It's more like she's switching to melee, it's okay. I need to avoid problem when she's switching back and forth without doing anything. She just stand and switch weapons for like ages and do nothing else. That's what I'm trying to avoid. Just vanish, but I casted the spell on someone. I didn't like doing 1 damage to me. Sometimes I'm infinity to death. Mark of death. Suffer additional damage from all attacks. And they're still doing 1 damage to me.
I think we work well together.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, thank you for telling me. I think she's not glitchy anymore.
As you say.
That's what I thought before as well. So I'm not entirely sure. Probably all these bows cost a bit more than basic gems. Hard to say. No. This probably costs more than just basic gem as well. Redstone dagger.
It is begun. As you say.
Are also resistant? On the other hand, yeah, I might well need Inferno. And also this blade buffs actually doesn't do much. Yeah, why not? Oh.
Right ahead.
Just don't run there. Now I need to remove all the traps.
Right away.
I wish there would be things like seeing a trap or closed chest, just open it or disarm the trap, something like this. Or when you click on it, if you don't have skills, then your mate going for it. That would make total sense. Plus, we don't have such functions. That's the last survivor.
I think we work well together.
Iron bark. That's probably not that expensive.
It shall be done.
I don't want to go here again, but at the same time I don't have space for everything. They have a lot of stuff here. Oh, this one's not expensive, I suppose.
It is begun.
Jammer's command box. Iron letter open. A prop blade that gives the appearance of quality. Prop blade that gives the appearance of quality. Okay. It all sounds like it's probably there is a quest related to it. It's a vase. Particular vase. It looks expensive, but isn't expensive. It's on tier 4, so probably not expensive. Damn, it's still dust and dust. This place is huge. I expect that there will be a few rooms or something, but like this. This place is big and have more populations than the whole Orzammar. A mage. That sucks. Need to deal with the mage somehow. Okay, this will help. Need to get this mage. No, if I drag someone with me, that's partly even better.
As you say.
Resistant. Just like that.
It is begun.
If we must fight, let us do it quickly. Don't give them the advantage.
Oh, just I will keep mage busy.
Quickly, we must fight. Have you no concern for your own existence?
As you say.
Damn you!
Very well.
Missing even when he is paralyzed 3 times in a row, 4 times in a row. Is it connected to the seal? I'm not sure what it does. They're missing a lot. Yeah, let me leave this. Oh, he has this.
Give them the advantage. Have you no concern for your own existence?
Yeah, chance of stun is good. Damn. It's good that I can tank rogues and mage
As you say.
at the same time. It's quite strong beyond. 5. I don't have space.
Very well.
Non-sword. Maybe I should throw away this crafting stuff. Hard to say. Some of the most it doesn't stack properly. Damn, we used. I crafted today up to 100 lyrium potions and we already wasted all this. That's insane. Can you stop drinking so much lyrium? Oh, heroes. Lyrium potion. Mana stamina less than 25%. Wow, this only means that she wasted all the stamina. Which makes sense. To reunite. Well, yeah, kinda makes sense. It's low to 25. Yeah, it kinda makes sense. She's doing everything correct. It's just she's wasting so much mana. Can't do much about this. Yeah, actually not so many crafting items. Yeah, runes. That's what they do not. Gifts and runes. But gifts are given from time to time, but still, it's too many slots. Also quest items, maybe. And yeah, we get rid. There is no stash. That's what the mess. 6. Damn it. Not enough space. Freedom Dagger is bad.
It shall be done.
This one anyway will be better. And there is bow. Touch about inventory, but I definitely feel myself a fool. Topaz actually should be not that cheap, I suppose. Custom laminate crafted to look more valuable than it is. Custom rings. Not sure about deleting them so far. Maybe we'll find the quest for that. Hard to say. Damn, I don't have space to carry anything valuable. And displays continue to last. To the infinite. When will we learn understand really?
As you say. Very well.
Here comes trouble!
Actually, wasting so much mana. Sure, they should craft more potions, this way we'll free some space. Craft more Lyrium potions, so... Yep. Yeah, you have 2 slots in inventory. No, I will not take it. I just want to throw it away. Hey, damn Dipstalkers. Bronto. My. Interesting.
It is begun.
So that's how Dipstalkers looks like. Quite funny actually. Yeah, also this type of arrows also takes place. I usually just don't need them.
I shall do so.
Oh no.
Your wish?
Key required. Then I can do anything about that. Wait a second. Oh yeah. Return to this direction.
Very well.
How could the dwarves just ignore such a huge syndicate? It's a very big one. Right?
So,
Let's do the
Paramount
talking.
finally realized we're taking the city, yet he still can't be bothered to send his own men. Well, you picked the wrong side, stranger. It doesn't matter who's king, as long as there's a queen.
My. You're awfully cocky for someone whose entire character is dead.
You'll pay for their deaths 100 times over. Kill them! But leave the pretty one alive. I have plans for her.
My. Okay. What can we do? Not sure what she exactly do. She vanished. With all my survival skills, I can see her. Hard to say. Let's activate this stuff. Alistair also activate. Activate. It will not harm anybody to have it.
I shall be.
So they have plans to just stay and shoot. That I can prevent them to do.
It is begun.
That makes it fancy. Leave the circle. You better go back at this time. Oh, she finally came. Most likely she can do some damage. Specialist. She is immune. That was raptors? Yes, that's exactly how they look like.
You should run
Yeah, they have weird heads, after all.
while you can.
Alistair, can you not run into fire? On the other hand, they both get damaged, so it's fine, I guess. Lot of traps. I'm distant. How many traps here? Do I need help? What a surprise. Can disable her.
I'm going to wear your
Oh, stand up.
teeth around my wrist.
Alistair, do something useful, please.
What? Away with you!
How many of the stabbing rocks here? Oh, they killed Grania. That's not good. And Alistair falling on traps again and again and again. That's not good, I will need to use potions then. Well, I don't really need to do much. With a lower amount of rogues, ideally.
Damn you!
Oh fuck, I forgot to use potion. Ah, damn it. I didn't expect that I would get so much damage for no reason. Didn't track my health because I was quite sure that nothing can happen. But looks like something can happen. So, not sure why and how. But you surely should start using potions. We go in invisibility mode and doing a lot of damage after. Damn, they're just shredding actually.
On it.
They just did 40 damage in the back, non-stop to Alistair. Can you just die finally? We just cannot finish him off because they vanish in each time with like pixel HP left. We cannot do the final hit again and again, and they continue doing 40 plus damage each time they appear. That's annoying. Yeah, they constantly disappearing, and at the same time we almost killed them. But each time they just... we missing ones and they vanishing away. That's annoying. Very deadly. And they can't resurrect and both healers are dead.
Attack! Jarvia commands you.
Well, get clapped. But yeah, quite tough fight. They all also high leveled according to their nicknames. So, you kill Jarvia and get rid of most of your tanks. It is now time to return to Harmony. The question is how to carry all this. Because all the stuff definitely costs some money. The inventory is so small. Where's Granian? Oh, she ran into trap. How smart. I really don't get it. Why is they not avoiding traps that they apparently can see?
It is begun.
lots of fancy ways that will not stack. Which is a shame. Okay, we can try to save some space by using specific arrows, for example. Also, I can just put these arrows on the liana, because why not? Arrows, whatever, they do nothing basically. Just a stun. What? Oh, like, what? Damn it. This is so buggy. Yeah, take back Magic Blade. Get to them. How they can wear a Chaos Shield? But yeah, you cannot wear the cannon equipment. Okay, so we need to switch and equip the bolt. Explosive bolt, whatever. Also using some trash crossbow. This fancy crossbow. With rapid aim actually. Which makes this almost useful in case of for whatever reason I will need it. Okay, we saved some slots. Okay. Yeah, if I'm taking this, should go on media, so better not. That's the reason why I didn't. I need to set up her properly. Okay, we have at least a bit of space. So just being... Is it a bomb? Infantry poison. Open skull and spawn poison drain targets with this time now, although this effect. Oh, that's not that great.
It shall be done.
But yeah, that's quite a rough bunch of enemies. Large, this one probably expensive. Oh, some treasures.
As you say.
Suppose this we don't need. Did they really loot all of them? Small one? Yeah, that's all trash.
It is begun.
Spike Mall. That might cost something. Don't have space. Some shitty runes maybe? Not really. Okay, can I put runes? Probably runes I can put on the during specific I know, in specific interface probably. Let me see. Small speed, that's not it. Yeah, just to paralyze. Yes, I suppose I need to use specific interface. I need to use the service because I don't have any space. This one I can do that, by the way. That's good. Didn't use it so far. Can I use a key or something?
I could do that for you.
Looks like I don't have any key. Love letter. Another one. Yeah, I'm not sure which one was that. Not that actually interested. Small meter round sound. So trash. But yeah, it's still possible to collect some gold coins by reconnecting this place. Is it some alternative entrance? Or just shortcut exit? I wonder where I will be after it.
God! By all the beards of my ancestors! How did you... Where did you come from?
I don't know.
You made a hole in my wall!
Sorry. That hole leads to it and on the Carter's hideout.
It does? Oh, sod it. If people find out about this, my business will be ruined. They'll think I have something to do with Jarvia.
Don't worry about it. Jarvia is dead, by the way.
Dead? How? Did you... You did, didn't you? You killed her. And then you climbed out of there into my shop. Oh, just leave me alone. I don't want anything to do with this. And if anyone comes asking, I'm gonna tell them you did it.
That's hilarious. Where this game was so generous.
You again. Here to buy something, or were you just thinking of wrecking another part of my shop?
Actually, thank you for asking. I don't see what you have in store.
Of course. Keep in mind, we also take items on trade.
I actually need to sell all this trash. It's a nice price. 69. Okay, fine, I can sell some trash. Get some money and get some space, which is awesome. Small crystal scrut. Actually, wait a second. Are these arrows like cost a lot? Yeah, this is a way to make some money. I should sell all the not cool arrows. So there's dark spawn. Well, I can keep it a bit, but yeah. All this trash I should sell. I don't need this arrows plus 2 damage or something. It doesn't make sense. Yeah, it's perfect opportunity. Absolutely perfect. Yes, please, buy all this trash. I'm making money. Yay. Pretty sure I will find better axe eventually. For resistance. I will see. 5 crit chance only for rogue. Maybe makes sense. The cap is trash. Shit, I don't need anymore. On this I don't need. That I also don't need. Finally, I'm getting money and space. It's so perfect. Yeah, white dragon something something. Might will use eventually. Drake skin. Didn't sell it? Did I leave it on purpose? No. Just forgot to sell it. Warden helmet. No. Yeah, this is the one to keep for now. Don't have fire gloves. Somehow managed to waste them, which is a shame. Here, I think I don't need any additional calm things. And probably I don't need it for anyone else as well. All some around these, yeah, all this trash. Fun is the space, it's so good. It's just amazing. Purely amazing. No one need this. I can sell all the injured kids, I think. Because now I have aura that can cure everyone. I just don't need it. And this prosperance I don't need. Perfect. I have space. I can actually return and just loot whatever is there. But not see what he's sending. He's not sending much. Heavy metal shield. Heavy metal shield crafted from dragon bone. That's impressive. They managed to craft a steel shield, oh, metal shield from Dragonbone. Not just everyone can do it. Whoa, 2188? I think even dragon armor weaker, no? 2188. No, it's the same. So they send the same tier of items. There's 7. Yeah, yep, they're selling it somehow. Quite impressive. Rock knocker. Well, outside of it, I don't see anything fancy. Alright, that's perfect. Alright.
You again. Here to buy something, or were you just thinking of wrecking another part of my shop?
Maybe. Have a lot of questions. General, do you have a daughter named Dagna?
Has she been bothering you? Gets a whiff of surface stink and she's like a cave tick. Won't let go.
I would like to help her study with the mages.
Do you even know what that means? If Dagna goes to the surface, she forfeits her caste. She'll never be able to marry or work in Orzammar again. Dwarves don't do magic. Dagna knows that. It's just a childhood fantasy that dies hard. Please, if you see her, send her back and let me talk some sense into her.
You kind of have a point. But at the same time, yeah. She really excited about magic.
Just thinking of wrecking another part of my shop.
She maybe can learn enchantments or something. Yeah. Do you know anything about what's happened with the king?
I stay out of politics. It's not good for a smith to get the attention of those who grant vendors licenses. Lord Harrowmont's a fair man. My father did business with him, and he always paid on time. But the Idukans have served us well. If it is the ancestors' wisdom to keep them on the throne, I cannot object.
Well, reasonable. Well, I get it. You're part of Smith case.
Aye, for 100 generations. My father made his name by inventing a fall and tacit, which were integrated into the cuirass. But, I'm guessing by your face, you're not a smith yourself.
That's for sure. But wasn't the Paragon Branca smith?
That she was. The best to walk these tunnels since Caradon himself. Threw it away, chasing old dreams, though.
And who's Caradon?
The best smith who ever lived, bar none. He gave us the secret of forging golems that could walk, talk, and defend our borders. When we had them, no dwarf had to risk himself against the Darkspawn. It was a golden age for the Smith caste. His work was lost centuries ago when his tide fell to the Darkspawn. No one even knows where it is anymore.
But what do you mean that Branca threw it all away?
Didn't last 6 months as a noble before she set into the deep roads looking for ancient secrets. Now she's dead in the tunnels. All that brilliance, wasted.
Yeah, it's quite a shame if she's dead. Alright, I should get
You're
going.
welcome back if you change your mind. And you needn't bring a lot of coin. We also accept items in trade.
Oh, okay. No, it was a quest for there. But let me guess, I can go back. Can I? Card hideout. Oh, I can. I just probably need to use wall currents. Okay. Kinda makes sense. Go on, not. Oh, that's the way. Nave in Orzammar. The dwarves of Orzammar are quite unlike those found in most human cities. Although Orzammar derives its vast wealth from trade with human kingdoms, all dwarves who come to the surface to trade are stripped of their position in society. Dwarven merchants are so ubiquitous in human cities that many people labor under the impression that all dwarves are merchants, or that the whole race worships coin and trade. But these surface dwarves are typical creatures, the ones willing to give up all ties to their kin and sacrifice their rank in order to conduct business. Below ground, dwarves are people obsessed with honor, their own and that of their family. Most nobles incorporate chainmail even into formal gowns, because knights and insults often turn deadly. They are people who revere excellence and strive to achieve it in all things. Even members of the servant caste have been elevated to paragons, usually posthumously, in recognition of remarkable service. Well, yeah, that explains well, traditional way of thinking about dwarves, because people say no the merchants. There's most of the things that all dwarves are greedy and interested only in coin. While everyone who is not that interested in coin just sitting with other dwarves and nobody seeing them. Interesting. But yeah, I will move back just to be able to grab everything eventually. So probably can vacuum my way back through the dungeon and get all the stuff back.
I shall do it.
Because I surely can make more coin. And in this game, money useful. Way more useful than many other RPGs. You can get permanent stuns, you can get potions, you can make crafting things. By the way, I forgot to check this stuff.
What now?
Isn't this? Some kind of dead end. Oh my. No, damn, I will throw it badly. Yep. On the other hand, there are others. Damn. They shoot me nicer. Can I move? Damn. They're actually dangerous.
Trouble.
Alright, we're good. Why are you with melee? Don't go melee.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
We really need to buy a lot of lyrium because we're running out of potions. It maybe actually makes sense before going deeper if I need to go to Terra and then go back to Orzammar. Because I need lyrium a lot. I should just spend a few dozens of gold for it. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff here. Skipped so many things.
I shall do it.
Can't open this box. Then this. This done. Okay, let's end for today. Like, I will need some time to vacuum it and overall. Then I'll need to go for the quest here and coordinate. So let's finish for today. We'll continue on Dragon Age next time. So thank you for watching, guys. Tomorrow should be Mortal. And yeah, looks like Dragon Age will continue from Monday. Just for now, that's the schedule. So see you next time.